You know, I think Drake's a better villain than anyone we got in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Transform.
And she's cute. Oh.
If you've got nothing to do, at least come and massage my back.
At least today was a success, if nothing else. Alright, well, it's time for Fire Emblem Heroes. Datamine time. We're gonna start by watching the movie. So let me download that. Drake best villain, yeah. Black Friday promos just dropped. You think that matters to me? You think that matters? Doesn't matter. Seriously, was there a Nintendo mobile movie for there was. Wait, what's the point? Oh my god, they're so stupid. Okay, we're gonna watch the movie first because Feh is stupid. I don't know what else there is to say. They're stupid. They released the ending movie before they released the ending story. They want us to see the ending before we even read the story.
I'm always ready for battle. Count me in if you need me.
How stupid can they be? Do you not understand? If you show the ending before we read the ending, it loses all meaning because we don't put this. Oh my god. Dumb. I'm actually just. These guys are trying their best to be bad. All I can fathom from all this. Alright, well, let's start this. Because F you, that's why, yeah. Alright, chat, let's watch the ending movie first, because they don't understand the idea of an ending movie, which is you watch it at the end, but we're watching just before the end, so let's do it. It's not very long. We'll start this, and then we'll go from there. What's wrong with Nino's eye in the thumbnail? He's super cute. What? Hi, Miko. Congratulations. Just dropping by to remind you that the sang a stubborn baby that refuses to break 160 wall. Just reminding you, everyone, that Mono's mean tree, not even human. Also cooks cows. Tree eat cow. And he thinks it's Big Cook. Legit have said how many polls I did. I know, Obama. I'm sorry. I'm just making fun of you. You always be mean to me. I want to be mean to you too. Sex? Is it a sex ending? I don't know. Let's see. You guys ready? Dude, are they serious? Are they being serious right now? You guys want to see? Show up, show up, show up. You don't see it because my big head's covering it. But on the bottom left, it says... Not actual gameplay footage. Yes. Yes, Feh. I don't think we're confused about that. Alright, anyways, we're gonna watch the ending movie. Let me take a quick washroom break because we've been playing a ton of Nikke, and yeah. It's about time to watch the ending movie. This entire year accumulates into this one moment. This ending movie. Our battle against Goveg finally ends. And the entire thing's a spoiler because we haven't read the ending. So there you go. Played a ton of Nikke. Now you have to wash your hands. I understand the problem. Shut up. Oh no. How'd you become like this? How? Alright. Be right back, and then we're gonna start all this. I ran 3 ads. We have 30 minutes before the next ad needs to be ran. I mean, Feh doesn't always look this good. Alright, let's start this. And Mod also announced that we're starting the Feh Datamine. You know what, I'll do it. We never do these things. Taking... Okay, let's do it. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Not Nikkei anymore, but whatever. Looks good. Let's do it. Whoops. Add on mute. Let's try again. At least the music's still good. Wait, are they reusing footage? Wait, this was the... Okay, so they reused some of the footage. That was the starting book movie, partially. So this time when Govik tries to do her thing... What? 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 Why would Kvaser be okay with this? What are they doing? Listen, you could probably already tell from my reaction what I think of it. Let me know what you guys think of it, because if I talk about this, I'm just gonna piss off a bunch of people. I already know it. That was... No. This entire thing is a giant no. Really? That was it? That was our ending. You released the ending before we can even read the ending, so we already know the ending now. And while people can argue, hey, you could just watch this after you read the ending, why didn't you just release this the day afterwards or a week afterwards, like other times? And it confirms what we all suspected, which is that Govik wanted us to beat her. Because without Govik bringing Breadabluck into the past, we wouldn't ever accumulate enough power to actually defeat her. And in the end, all the Goviks get together and they're like, well, this is what we wanted. So they make peace and we have a happily ever after, except 2 of the 3 are dead. The fight itself, it reuses footage, of course, because, you know, the start of the fight itself is from the start of the book, so they didn't even have to animate the full minute 20, and it wasn't even a minute 20 of animations. Listen, if the heroine that we were with all along is really this powerful, and I get we've gone through a journey and there's like other artifacts, but she's like, look at her, this is some Super Saiyan teleport block the punch shit, when one character is just so much more powerful. She even looks like she's she's gone past the Super Saiyan at this point. And then she just grabs Govik's arm a bunch of times, and then boom, the fight is over. And Govik at the end shows that she wanted to be all along. Okay, I'm sorry. That was the worst movie I've seen in terms of Fire Emblem Heroes. The action sequence was what we got at the start of the book. So if you were hoping for a great fight, you didn't get that because it turned into teleport into hand holding like 5 times, and that was it. I'm as disappointed as you can be. I'm sorry. There you go. That's my answer. Maybe you don't. Maybe you think I'm just being lame about it. Whatever. I don't care anymore. That was horrible. I don't know how else to say it. I don't. Did any of you guys actually think that was like super cool or something? It's just a bunch of teleport. Like, are they just trying to save on the animation budget too now? Like, what is going on? Look what we contributed towards the fight. Why are we even here? Why are we even here? Just to watch? You make us play through an entire year of this book, and this is the ending. We just watch them fight. What did we contribute? I'm really happy for you, Aether. I'm really happy that you're this powerful and this strong. But what was the point of us? I don't know. I don't get it. What's the point of that? All right. Anyways, that's the story. Hey, this book's over. You guys see the answer to it. This is the ending fight. That's it. We're done. All right, cool. What happened? I didn't pay attention. We watched the ending book movie and realized it's really bad. This book was garbage. This was garbage. I don't even know how else to say it. You can't save it with just cute girls. And this is the ending they get. Go Big went out with a whimper. Listen, she wants to lose, so you can understand how she went out with a whimper. But if you're gonna make your grand villain somebody who wants to lose, and this is how they lose, where they do nothing. They look just completely lost, completely overpowered. Wait, hold on. When they started this book, they made her go look like the greatest villain in all the books thus far. And then when they do this fight, she doesn't even want to win. And so we just had a bunch of hand holding and that was it. All right, whatever. Sure, that's it. That's the book. There you go. I'm disappointed. Nothing new.
Hey, at least this time the heroine that was given to us as a free unit actually get to contribute Nimsai, unlike Ash
She
last
did everything
book.
though.
I guess that's a silver lining. Nimsmug at least Quasar looks great in the one scene she gets in this movie. If that counts for something, Nimsai.
How have you been? I'm alright. What's up, animator Brian? Not yet. Thanks for dropping by. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. They had us in the first 2 chapters. That's all that was the best parts about it. Listen, I know how the dedicated Fire Emblem Heroes fans are. You guys revel and adore literally everything they do in this game. So I already know I'm gonna get slammed for my reaction to all this, but that sucked. And I don't even think I need to explain anything more. It's just, that's not how you end something like that. You don't. I think in the writer's mind, they pulled a 180 on us because it was like, oh, the villain wasn't the villain all along. No, you want to know why people don't write stories like that? Because you build up to an ending that feels pointless. If the villain wasn't trying to win, and you're trying to win, and then you win, are you supposed to be like, oh shoot, look at what we achieved, we did a great job, guys? No, you don't feel that way. You don't feel that way whatsoever. And not to mention, in the final fight, we just stood there. Like, we just stood there. And we watched the heroine, Aether, do all the work. Good job, Aether. If only you were that good in the actual game. They did nothing. They basically did nothing, is how it looks and feels. Alright, well, let's start this out. You can remove the summoner and the Asker trio and nothing would change. Yeah, in the final fight, we added nothing. Nothing of any value or meaning occurred. Alright, I'm gonna let myself auto... Well, I can't auto anymore. Oh, shoot. I have to manually do these. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well. Got all night. I don't care what the new book's about. They've completely lost me. I hope it's the final book. I would like to be around for the ending, but if we don't make it, we don't make it. Alright, I'm gonna get into the chat, talk it over with the guys. Start the Datamine.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Did you guys see the ending movie?
Yep.
I actually did not, weirdly enough.
Okay, well, Legion, what are your thoughts?
Rip. I don't think there's much more that really even needs to be said, just rip.
I'm just so done with this. How can you think that was a good ending?
Yeah.
What did we even do?
We did not do a whole lot in this book, I know that much. We went around and tried to stop Golvig. And I guess we got help from the very nice goat lady.
Who, spoiler, doesn't even show up in the end.
Man,
Nah, she did her part. That's what the midpoint trailer was for, I guess.
that's true. She was there in the midpoint. Literally just holding her
I can't
hand.
wait to hear how people will defend this story. I really can't wait.
They'll
That was,
probably defend it just like they do all other Feh story.
yeah, that was one of the worst I've ever seen. And it wasn't even close. If people actually think that was really good, they've just not seen good story ever. Ever. It turned into a knockoff Dragon Ball Z teleport everywhere fight, except there was no fist thrown and they were just grabbing each other's hands.
Yeah, that part's...
I cannot believe they actually think that was a great way to have like a final fight. And then the resolution of the fight is, I don't know. Suddenly she just held her hand and then a beam. That's it. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know what am I to take up that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Let me see. Well, I'm gonna watch it now, so I guess I'll be in the loop.
maybe this is how they see Feh fans. I would hope people don't want to support this nonsense. By the way, that ending movie, they only had to animate about 50 seconds of it.
Because they already reused part of it.
Yeah.
20 seconds of it's reused, and 10 seconds of it's the ending logo. So, it's a minute and 20 seconds. They didn't even have to. They didn't even animate a full minute of footage for us.
Yeah, it's mega short.
How do you say you're not trying without just saying it? You can just show it, I guess. Alright guys, let's start with Hall Forms and then we'll go to Datamine. I guess that's that.
Yep. The rest of it's for the Game Awards. Ah.
EOS soon? Man, this feels like an EOS effort. What the shit?
Huh?
Okay, I just saw the Hall Forms heroes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not sure which of the interesting things on here that you're interested in there.
Alright, chat, we're gonna start this.
Oh yeah, that was a weird ass ending.
Yeah. I wonder. Like you never cheer for people to lose their jobs, but I hope somebody lost their job over this. That was terrible.
Oh, you know not.
You wait a year, and this is your resolution, and you botched it by releasing a day early. So I didn't even get to read till the ending, but I already know the answer. So what? Who cares?
I want to say that's how that. I don't even know what happened.
No. This wasn't what happened last year or the year before.
Actually, there was no CG for Emblem dying last book, was there?
Wasn't there?
I'm trying to remember.
No, because there was the post-credit, like, post-story CG with Veronica and Sharena, but I don't think there was one for the actual
That was it, yeah. Book 6 ending movie, Princess's Pledge. I found that. And that is the Veronica and Sharena.
And then the one prior, I mean, it was
No.
spooky CG.
You don't have to show the ending fight. You just give an epilogue, an ending of some sort to the book. That's the normal thing. But they always do it after, not before.
This time they didn't show an epilogue. They showed the ending, and then they showed that early, which is weird.
I think they did that because it was cheaper. Because they're like, oh, do we animate a full ending, or do we just animate the fight where we can reuse footage? I think that's what it came down to.
Probably.
All right, chat. I don't want to keep bitching about it, though. I think it's all fair to say what I'm saying, but yeah. All right, let's begin this.
Crap, I gotta keep doing Tempest. Just outside 5K. I'm just...
This was as underwhelming as it could be. There was no secret villain. Well, maybe there will be when we read the story, but...
Yeah, right.
Well, they didn't exactly handle secret villain stuff like with Atri well at all, so... I wouldn't have faith in them in that department either.
No, at least... No, Atri... What they did with Atri was better than this.
I guess? I don't know.
What the hell? At least Atri was trying to win.
Oh, well, yeah, in terms of a villain, yeah, I would say Atri.
What the... Yeah, okay.
I thought you meant in terms of, like, the ending as a whole.
No, we're talking about the villain. Okay.
Yeah. I get it.
Alright. Everything's set up. Let's go over to Hall Forms. Next is Odin's the villain.
Odin. Alpha Thor, as they call him.
Alright, chat, let's begin this. Hall Forms! This might actually be interesting for some people because look at the far right. I can't believe it. That the fastest Hall Forms hero ever?
Young Minerva was faster. She was really, really quick. I think it was something like 4 or 6 months after
Hold up,
her.
that's a free-to-play character.
Yes, for a premium unit, it's rarely, if ever, been faster than this. I'm trying to...
No, this is as fast as...
one.
Some of them have been close.
Volk was very fast.
This is under a year, you realize that, right?
Yes, just under a year.
I mean,
it was quite fast.
Double check.
It's more than just under, it's closer to 11 months than 12. That's huge, and this isn't an irrelevant character. Well,
yeah, that's a big part. It's an actually relevant character.
You can argue that the new Zephiel is better, but Black Knight.
The new Zelgius is better, yes.
Sorry, Zelgius. I don't know why I keep doing that whenever I'm thinking and talking at the same time.
I remember that from years ago. I've heard that from you and others.
Yeah. So, but the more important thing is Black Knight is great. I feel really bad now because I had a minus attack plus speed Black Knight. Not that the Ivies would have mattered, but I had a Black Knight and we could have just merged him. But yeah, this is still a really good character. I just can't show you anymore because I merged mine. Or sorry, I foddered mine. But yeah, still a really good.
Really nice.
Yeah, still a really good top savior hero. So that
you just want to kid him out as a near save.
for the record, by the way, Valencia Paulo was 10 months. So that was technically the fastest turnaround.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Aside from
I had to
that,
double check. But fights are a lot. Yeah, nonetheless, so this is a very relevant one, which is part of what surprises me so much. Because yeah, like I said, you're saving him, redoing his kit to work with that kind of stuff. It's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's expensive, and he can now afford it.
Yeah.
That's what I like so much about it, is that it's actually reworking a base kit. I think they understand that his base kit is sort of hard to work with for a lot of people, and this presents a very good opportunity for people to just spend and go, ooh, Black Knight, let's do it.
And then he actually works, because just to be clear, Solid Max isn't a bad weapon.
No, it's a very
any
solid
sense.
weapon. It's just on a savior unit without a whole lot of raw bulk, it's tough to make him work as a far save.
Yep.
Okay,
And you have
so-
to use Black Nino or
Speaking of
Beacon.
which, he has 43
Hey.
HP, 44 attack, 44 speed, 35 defense, and 30 res. Upon his release last year, he was among the best savior. Was he the best?
Not the
because
best. He was in the
speed-
highest tier, I guess.
We had Grima by then.
Yeah, but the speed far saves were really, really rare. It was just him and Grima, essentially.
He was up there because of that. I don't think there was another more meta relevant speed save though. So if you were, it wasn't really a class that had quite roughed out the details yet. So that's part of what kept him back. But at the time, he was definitely one of the best, if not the best speed save. And certainly in
Yes.
terms of speed, because for reference, he was able to get up to 15 speed through his weapon.
That's
Yep.
true, yeah. 5 speed from the regular stuff, and then up to 10 attack and speed debuffs through his check of the foe's attack, visible attack.
Okay. Well, that said, let's talk about the builds, because as mentioned, far save is hard to do nowadays because a lot of heroes have their distant counter built in, and distant dart essentially just provides 5 speed and 5 speed only. Sacrificing your A slot for that, and being a year old at this point, doesn't really have the speed to pull it off.
Yep.
Far saving anyways. But if you go all in on making him a near save, it works out even better. It should still work out.
Yes.
To be clear, because of the options that you're probably going to take, you'll first of all have his far save, so you could still do that. And second, I guess it's technically get into builds, you're going to probably give him Beacon because it's the most premium option, so he can just go Beacon far save. Yeah, both now.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
is true.
So let's kid him
yeah.
out. Oh shoot, slot X is here now, but yeah, that's not a part of.
You can't use
of
it.
Forbes.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
So I guess Axe, what would you even take? I don't know.
Doesn't really
You
matter.
could take, I don't know.
He doesn't really have good
Base
options.
Doesn't it overlaps too much.
Yeah, just take Petal Fall Vase or like Tackle, Wooden Tackle, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I
One on
guess.
Donald. Yeah,
Okay.
why not? It's bad, but whatever.
Doesn't matter. All right, I'll just put Harsh Command Plus. Doesn't really matter. Armor Beacon, A slot.
I would say attack speed unity is my first thought.
Yeah, that I'm trying to think of. So if you're keeping Special Fighter, you're not gonna want Kestrel. Unity always works.
I think it'd be safer to get Vengeful
Um.
in case
Oh,
he,
yeah,
gets,
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
gets outsped.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vengeful's fine. I think you could either take that or even Gambit if you want to.
You can take
If you're going to
Gambit.
be running him with Aether.
Yeah, if you want perpetual DR.
Gambit's kind of going to be weird because his
Gambit's-
2 best specials are not going to be used.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's weird. Legion, you were making a case for Savvy 4, right? But I don't really like Savvy 4.
Savvy
because
4,
There's no follow-up in DR in his weapon.
Savvy 4 is really only if you're desperate for more damage reduction without using Gambit. Which
Right.
is not something I generally recommend, though it is not a complete zero option. It's just not easy to recommend.
Yeah. At the very least, he still has a good B slot, so if you don't get the absolute perfect B slot you want on him, he'll still have a fine option.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd definitely say Vengeful 4 is a worthy option, or even Crafty, but that doesn't exist as tier 4, so don't do that.
Yeah. And then for Seal, I just go Form if you can get it. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Are there
So-
really no better armor A slots? I keep thinking
It's
there is. but there
unfortunately
isn't.
for speed, not really.
Damn.
I can't think of anything else for speed. And I would prefer to use Unity because it's a dual phase option.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, the only option would be what now? Prime? But yeah, right, you're gonna get that to work.
All right, chat. Let me know what you guys think about Black Knight. But this is one of the biggest pickups we've had. No legendary or mythic in this one, but I think this makes up for it.
Pardon me?
Sorry, no useful legendary or mythic.
Okay,
True,
thank you.
My bad.
Correct.
Yep.
That is valid. That is the valid correction we needed.
I don't even view legendary Ike as a
God,
legendary. I don't know.
He's worse than
barely
base.
qualifies as one, yeah.
Yeah. And he was free, so.
Yeah, freaking yikes. But yeah,
Okay.
definitely this is the kind of thing I'd be looking at. A Gambit obviously is an option as well if you want to go for Aether. But keep in mind, no matter which way you build Black Knight, you have to use an offensive special or his weapon doesn't work.
Yes.
So-
This is true.
Oh, and that actually does bring up one valid option, Spiral, for DR piercing. If you want to go that route.
Whoa, but
It's aggressive as hell, but it gives him DR piercing.
I would much prefer to just run him with Legendary Alir if you have her, but
I
in
mean,
the case
sure,
that
yes.
yeah. In the
I'm
case
just-
that you don't, or you really want to double down on his damage, you could run Spiral 4.
It's just one of the only options that actually has a fully functional use.
I hate that idea
Yeah.
because I would be like, why don't you just use Zelgius?
Well, yes. Yes, that's
But
absolutely.
It
as
just
a near
makes him
save-
look like sad Zelgius.
That's
Yeah.
I guess, but as a near
Zelgius would be
save with
even
Spiral
better
4
at
would be
near
cool.
saving. Do you understand this?
No,
I mean,
I
Zelgius
understand.
kind of
they're
already
just a very different unit. So if you really want to use Black Knight, then
Yeah.
Spiral 4 can work.
Irritatingly, Zelgius is gonna almost end up just being
Yeah,
better anyway.
yes, Zelgius will be better. There's no denying that.
But at least they're the complete opposite kind of armors, ironically. So it's not
Yeah.
the worst case scenario.
No, I like Zelgius better because
Yeah,
great
I mean
weapons
that's
kind of
it's
overcome all
undeniable.
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not getting doubled is great, but not having to worry about them living is also great.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
That's Black Knight, the most important one of them all.
Really
I'm gonna
cool
tell you
unit.
guys right
For
now,
sure.
we're not gonna go in detail for all of them because unfortunately they're not all worth making.
No.
We'll show Ike, but I 100% cannot recommend him.
I
No,
can't
I would not.
either, unless you are like the Ike fan, and even then,
And there are plenty of those, but still, yeah, I wouldn't go for them unless you really,
Again,
really want to get all these skills.
I can't be understated enough unless you want to use him plus 10 for a legendary, in which case it's still not even a great scoring legendary.
No, he's not. People
Yeah.
try
At
to
all.
copy him with Red Dual Infantry 4, and that was
Ugh.
not good enough either.
It just kills
It's-
his A slot.
Yeah, he has to. Remember, he has to still have to win a fight.
Well, that's only if he's bonus. Otherwise, you just
Oh yeah, okay, true, but still, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be doing that.
cheerleader Ike, yay! Yeah, the big problem is the fact that we have freaking regular Ike, who is just better because Radiant Aether, even with its remix, is just whatever.
The Resplendent stats also
uh,
help.
Yep.
Mhm.
He has like 3 more speed with Resplendent, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, do I have to say anything looking at those stats? Looking
No.
at the fact that he
it's
has a
just so underwhelming.
Spectrum 4 slaying distant counter weapon.
Yeah, chat.
I mean,
can't
yeah.
really recommend it. Look, there's no even inherent boost in it, so he really is on his own. That's why you have to Red Dual Infantry. Ragnar's Refine is just all stats plus 4 slaying.
It's a good, concise refine for.
It
you
was
know,
the best.
Black
The first
Distant
DC
counter refine.
refine, it works out, but still, it just has not aged kindly at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ether
Forget
is just 3 cooldowns because of slaying, and it's 4 cooldowns because it's Radiant Ether 2. And the only benefit you have with the Radiant Ether 2 was immediate 2 cooldown down, but that's it. So
Yeah,
And that's
it
only at the
pairs
start
well
of
with
turn one.
Spiral, but yeah, it's just quick impulse 2.
the problem is, while it is funny to have effectively a 1 cooldown Ether of all things, who cares if you're spamming Ethers? It's just Luna, and you heal.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
and
take it
he
from me.
is a pretty ass unit. Yeah.
I have him at +5, and I would never do this, so don't bother, I would say.
Yeah.
No.
I just
No.
never bothered to merge mine, frankly.
If you were to go all the way, you would be looking at, unfortunately, Gambit. If you want to use them.
No, I'm not
Oh,
saying
but
this.
with-
We're moving on.
Imagine switching to base Ether.
Yeah, wow, that was depressing. Yeah, you would have to switch over to base
You'd
Ether.
have to go to base Ether Gambit or use Spiral 4 for DR piercing Ethers. That's all you can really do.
No.
At that point,
no,
just run
no.
like.
Just don't
I don't
bother.
know. Yeah.
All right, next hero, Soren. This is the one where there might be some chance.
There is some value in him. He is. So I can give you a quick refresher on his weapon. It's all res based. It's slaying, and then he has to meet res checks for a guaranteed follow up, wind sweep, and then he can also ignore half of DR. Oh wait, no, I don't. Is it really all sweep? I think it's just wind sweep.
High skill. I've what? War tome. Oh, it's yeah, you're right. It's just wind. It's wind.
No, Legion. He was never right.
No, Legion, unfortunately, you've fallen right into my trap card. The rare case where I'm actually right the first time.
I was thinking of...
Someone clip this moment. It will never happen again.
Yeah.
Well, it'll happen in like, I don't know, 6 months. See? I can be right sometimes.
What was I thinking of? Sue? I don't know. But yeah,
Whatever.
You're right. Wind sweep,
Yeah.
and then having DR.
And he has attack res +6, so at least he gets stats in it as well.
All right.
I think with magical null follow-up, there's a decent case to be made. Of course, very uphill compared to like Brave Soren.
Yeah. So full disclosure on two things. First of all, nice res stat.
4-3.
Actual two things. No attack res tempo 4. So you're stuck with magical null follow-up for DR stacking, DR cut stacking, which I think is the way to go.
I think it's all right. He has 3-4 speed.
Yeah, it'll work.
Usable.
Also, it's not a brave hit like Brave Soren, which that's the other thing. Brave Soren
exists.
Yeah. The one benefit this Soren gets is just ignoring those physical units.
Yeah, and I guess for what it's worth, an extra 25% off the foe's DR is pretty nice.
Yep.
Plus copium on when that refine happens, but come on. Unfortunately, what it's going to come down to with him is you're just going to build him like Soren.
Yeah, you would just build him like Soren. Yeah.
With,
I would just do like attack res 4 and of course, ploy.
Yeah.
No, you should ploy. I don't even know why you're talking about that.
That's why I corrected myself. I believe ploy is better. Although Oath 4 does help with his res check, but you can outsource res.
Maybe attack res ploy is better.
Attack res ploy, yeah.
Yeah,
attack res play for more res. Yeah, so you run attack res play magical and follow up, and then probably
you could either do still water or attack res finish.
Yeah, I'd probably just go finish because it's the more premium option. You probably don't want to go remote because you shouldn't be getting hit much.
Yeah, he has mirror impact in his base kit anyway.
Yeah,
I do prefer attack res finish in terms of combat, but I think if you don't have him at high merge, you're probably gonna have to go
with still water if you want the ploys to be consistent.
Yeah, because even at plus res is just 46.
I think you should switch it up based on what your fodder is. If you have still water, go for finish, vice versa.
Well, let's put it this way. At 46 res, you need to have 51 res not to get hit by attack res ploy. So...
much more achievable these days with all the high res units.
Yes, the other ploy bots will probably not get hit by that, but everybody else will. So I'd say it's definitely a matter of how much you value hitting the units who are already res stacking.
That is true. If you run Stillwater's Seal, you can get up to 51.
Yeah. It's just a matter of what you want to hit, because I think it's totally fine to go finish, personally.
Okay.
And then you take Atlas Plus, because there's literally no other option. Or, oh wait, no.
You could get Provita Vulture, yeah.
God damn it, that tome exists.
Or Nime.
Alright, well, chat, that's probably what it is for young Soren. Maybe worth it, but I would hardly...
If you like him a lot and really want to plus 10 the guy or have major speculation refine, he's not the worst unit in the present, and he will get better. But man, we already have a better Soren, so that kind of sucks.
Keep that in mind. And that Soren was free, technically.
And Bramimond and Marianne are also colorless mages with DR cutting, so he already has competition. Yay!
Okay. Now, the last hero, I don't think this is worth talking about either, but...
No.
I have seen
Marsha
the
was really
remarkable number
nice.
of plus 10s.
Yeah, she was nice near her release, but these days it's hard to actually make an argument for her.
Well,
Yeah.
if you guys do attempt it, keep in mind her base stats are 41 HP, 37 attack, 41 speed, 32 defense, and 26 res. And this is the reason why we don't think it's worth it anymore because, shoot, who's the last Pegasus Flyer released? She's been superseded many times now, though.
Yeah, she
Well,
keeps getting competition. Most recently,
Vanessa's
it's,
the one I can think of, but wasn't there someone
I think
after
it's pretty clear who it is, and it's Melchez.
that? Everyone's favorite Pegasus.
Yep. I know it's not the same res distribution, but Marsha's also not res focused.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. You wouldn't do this because Milchez has 7 more attack, 3 more speed, 1 less defense, 3 less res, same HP. Yeah, there's just no point. You cannot recommend this at all.
No, unless you want to wait for a refine, which, I mean, we have plenty of premium Lance Flyer options, so you could technically make that work. Clash, Guard Bearing, Gambit, Brain Snap, Guidance, whatever you want.
No.
But
I would wait. There's going to be another Pegasus Flyer in any of these anytime now, and they'll be better than this.
Explicitly,
Yeah,
if you want it to be Marsha, and you are hoping that refine makes her interesting, but that's the only thing I could say.
Yeah, you can if you want. At the very least, she has the nice stat distribution of having a good melee dueler stat, but still.
She's usable. That's all I can say. But
usable, but otherwise, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
recommend,
definitely, I would not do it here. If anything, by the time she gets one, there'll be a Hall of Forms rerun for this banner, so
Yeah.
don't bother here.
That's possible.
All right, well, then that's that. Let's rate this 10. I'm going to make a poll.
Out of 10. It's so lopsided.
Here's the thing that's weird. Out of 10 is harder with these because on the one
Sorry,
hand,
out of 5. You guys can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm just saying. I just want to, because technically speaking, the highest high is actually quite solid here, and a Hall of Forms doesn't need to have many of those to be worth it. But on the other hand, if I have to aggregate it as everybody, it's probably like a 6 or 5 out of 10 for me. But Black Knight is extremely good, so
I would give it a 7 just because of Black Knight, and Soren is technically not a terrible option.
yeah. The problem
Most of
is just that the legendaries. Yeah.
Most of these have a bad hero, so I'm alright with that. All things considered, I think it's very solid. I think 7 out of 10 is very fair because
it's fair.
if you need a savior, this is your best time to get a dual save. He's not gonna literally save both at once, but you can switch him up for whichever situation you need with Black Knight.
Yeah,
So,
that's the big thing. You can go between them.
that's a ton of value. I mean, this considering way back when we would friggin' do like Halloween Ileana from Hall of Forms.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah, those were the days we have, and now we have somebody like Black Knight, so keeping things in perspective, absolutely worth it. So I would say overall not so great, but might be worth it just for Black Knight.
If only for Black Knight, I think this actually is a very solid Hall of Forms for that alone. I could concede it 7. I'm just really critical of the fact that the legendary is completely useless this time, but there's nothing you can do about that, so definitely Black Knight out of 10 though.
And this is a Path of Radiance banner with Radiant on Ike, which feels weird, but there were people predicting it, and they were right.
Also,
So,
there are no
congrats
Path of
to them.
Radiance, Legendaries, or Mythics.
Yes, that's why Ike is here.
Whoops. There will still be a Radiant Dawn one next month, though, and it will probably be Yoon.
It will be Yoon, it's been confirmed.
Okay,
Yes.
so if next month is June, then that's pretty simple. As long as you don't spend more than 2. Well, I would hope you guys don't spend that many every single month. 4 more souls every month. I think it's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat is voting. Looks to be 4. Wow, it's between 4, 3, and 2. It's all tied for barely.
I would have voted 3.5 if I could, but yeah.
Okay, well that does look fair. That does
Yeah,
look
that's
like
fair.
a 7.5 kind of mark. All right. Anyways, that's the Hall of Forms. We'll move on. Does
very easy.
Marcia get smoked by Vanessa? Yes.
Yeah.
In terms of offenses, yeah.
Yes. Though they both get smoked by Shez, so
True.
Okay.
Shez just kind of dunks on
everybody.
yeah.
Bro's
except for,
literally
like,
a 5-star
Arion.
lock.
Arion is the only free-to-play Lance Flyer that Shez does not dunk on.
The one thing that is completely useless here.
Before we proceed, Fail Smoke 4. Wait, why'd you even bother showing this off? It's the same criteria as Fail Smoke 3.
Did I only link that one image, not the whole
Yeah,
album?
I was like, wait, why?
Oh,
Oopsie.
I'm
I
so
meant to link
confused
the
looking
album.
at this. Okay.
how could you?
Wait,
I thought there was something
is it-
special here you were trying to
Oh,
show
no, there
off.
is. Wait. Let me check
I
the
think
Imgur thing.
I think it guided you to the.
Oh yeah, the Imgur thing has all the stuff.
Oh, I pressed the image. Oh, that's what you meant to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the album has all the stuff on there. A little easier.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go straight into his weapon. Spoiler alert.
Alright, let me set up this other screen so we can take a look at it.
Fatal Smoke 4 Kempf. Dear God.
That sounds really trolly, and I love that.
I do actually kind of love that. Kempf can go nuts. Fatal Smoke. So he would what now?
He would
Flash,
inflict
Discord,
Flash, Discord, Fatal Smoke, the anti-miracle
wounds,
status,
anti-miracle,
yeah, and anything else. Oh, and
and
the chip
damage. Plus
And you
Flared
could-
Sparrow.
Yeah, you could add Flared Sparrow in there.
And then you do Gambit, so he also gets 10 true damage, 15 true damage on hit.
Okay, well,
Man, this guy's an asshole. I love it.
fast Datamine time. Corsair
Okay.
Cleaver is in fact it's a perf, and it's a slaying perf.
Woo!
That's
It's a
big.
slaying perf.
They
GHQ
decided
with
to
a
say,
slaying
okay,
weapon.
he has a killer axe in the chapter you quote-unquote fight him, so slaying.
Actually, one of the only slaying demotes ever. Awesome.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
let's read
outside
through
of
it.
what, Reeve?
It's rare. At start of turn, if units within 3 spaces of an ally grants attack defense +6, and unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces to unit, and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Okay.
It's so generous. 3 spaces.
Where's this
He
coming
does
from?
orders, buffs, and attack defense.
Pretty nice.
I mean,
Like said,
literally, his description in FE7 is a generous man. So take that as you will.
So I guess
also he likes
he's
to have
moving
his men
people.
dunk on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody on your team is basically going to be warping.
Nice. That already
3
makes
buffs.
him more interesting than the majority of GHB heroes. So,
Yeah.
They're better these days, though, for sure.
additionally, at start combat, unit's HP is 25% or above. All stats +5, and unit makes a guaranteed fall attack. Holy!
Oh, nice.
And neutralize effects that grant special equivalent charge +X to foe, or inflict special equivalent charge -X on unit during combat. So
Full
it's full
tempo,
tempo. Okay. Why is he good? Why is he so
don't
good?
know.
They decided to make one of the most technically imposing and intimidating bosses, who's actually a good guy, have a really good weapon, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
I would like to point this out for everybody in case it has been forgotten. Gatekeeper didn't get a follow-up.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I still don't understand why, because that could have really increased his
He's not supposed
usability.
to fight.
He's not supposed to be fighting, but he's just standing there, and I'm not sure that can
That is-
justify a usage. But
It
then you
justifies
look
enough
at
for whales.
look at
But
these
yeah.
heroes nowadays that we're getting, because this isn't the only hero that we got. Remember Gungnir?
Arion.
Yeah, Arion. Arion with Gungnir. Yeah, that's also auto doubled. Wow.
Yep.
They are doing that much more on
Flame
refines
Emperor also
and
auto
purge.
doubles, which
Yeah.
is weird.
But upon refine, but refines are more common
yeah.
for auto doubles.
Well, I was going to
yes.
say, for refines and for new GHB units
Refines
as well.
actually used to never be auto doubles, but
For-
like,
yeah,
the past
for-
couple months, everyone does, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They really started being more generous with auto follow-ups, which
I think since like Death Knight or so, they've been giving
slightly
more
after
guaranteed
because
follow-ups.
that was his whole identity. I double.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
Well, no, his identity was I don't get double, but yeah.
If you guys value him or like Fargus, or you want to just make a really fun character, well, this is it then. Go ahead. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he is modern, complete modern scoring, so
he is
will
going to
be-
be an exceptional arena unit.
he's 195,
Especially
right?
So I can confirm.
treated as
that.
200 though because he is
'Cause
a
he's perf.
perf.
Right.
Oh my
Perf-
goodness,
You need a tier 4B skill, but yep.
Holy
On
shit.
par with Vigard.
He might actually be worth making, just from that respect alone, because
Yeah.
mobility in arena, scoring an
really
arena,
nice.
Battle mode is crazy.
and the ability to fight an arena. He checks all the boxes.
He is so well-rounded and can absolutely be a core setter.
Are you doing that on purpose? You've been doing this on purpose.
Definitely.
All right. Anyways, worthy plus 10 project.
Absolutely. He's also, they love doing alliteration with him for some reason. He's the Badon Buccaneer with the Corsair Cleaver.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Nice words.
He has attack defense ideal 3. That's not a big deal, I'll be honest.
It's solid.
And infantry. Okay, when we
Or
get to his
it
stats
might
chat,
be.
Hey.
Or actually, was there a Grellian semi-recently with Infantry Pulse? Or am I
Pulse has been showing up a
misremembering?
lot, yes.
Yeah, it showed up not too long ago. I forget who. I'll have to double check.
But it's always nice to have more of
I
it.
know it's on Kid Boyd, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was on board.
That's true. I was on board.
Infantry Pulse 3.
Okay, well, it doesn't really matter because we have the next hero. Halting
Oh, he's
Bow.
on Marissa.
Will does not have a perf. I was hoping it was, but you know, he's
Nope.
3 or 4
Yeah,
stars,
based on
so
the sprite
unlikely.
checking, it wasn't. But it is a new type of bow, at least.
Yeah.
I
Boyd
believe
was the newest one, by the way.
Wait, is this a new? This looks like a wary bow.
It's
Yeah, or
Peppy
impact
King.
bow.
It's
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think from a net. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the wary line is going to be halting. They're not bad. Tech
Could
def
be
minus
worse.
5 is always better than tech def plus 5, and wary
Yeah.
is
At the very least, it gives
effect.
res. That's nice.
Okay.
yeah, not bad.
He also has rally up. Oh, that's actually good.
That's
really
actually
good.
kinda
The first time a main pull
Ooh.
demo, like who's not a grail or anything, has a rally up skill.
And the first rally anything on a main pool demote since 2017, 2018.
Okay,
Been
chat.
a
This is
long time.
Wow.
this is
Yeah.
actually huge because that will help you with foddering.
Ordering
The other
someone like
problem is-
Lou.
There's only 2 units with rally up res. Summer Lilina and Lou.
Okay. Either way,
What
I
else are
take
you
it.
gonna take? Yeah.
That's
Yo.
big though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is it's good budget, that's for sure.
Push 3 doesn't matter. That's already on that really ugly guy.
Yeah, it's on Brady.
Brady.
And it's the 4-star skill. Go figure.
And discard 3.
Yeah,
All right, sure.
And it's been 5-star like 3 other times. Yeah, the A and C slots or whatever.
Yeah. At least his bow is a new non-seasonal.
He really just looks like he wants to be a bootleg. What's the blue archer from FE5?
Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we also have Fatal Smoke 4. Just confirms Fatal Smoke 4 is the same criteria as Fatal Smoke 3. There you go.
They didn't put the remote here for some reason, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
just-
really annoying.
Yeah, Nino's Attune skill is not here, so I'm just gonna say assume it's the same as a remote for inheritance restrictions, but
Which would be
technically,
ranged only.
we don't know that.
Yeah. So
I don't
we'll
know
have to
why.
see. I'll double check again just to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's your tidbits chat on the skills coming out. So, but we're not done because this is the one thing that I guess the images aren't out for it. The one thing that
Oh, I can get you those, but it'll just be it'll take a minute to link.
Okay, sure,
Just came
I'll
out
wait.
just a minute ago.
Perfect. Makes it easier than showing some text. People like pictures. Picture books are still popular, chat.
Yeah. This will be annoying. 1, 2. There is the monthly pack. I think I linked the background alone underneath Hall of Forms. It's just the background for it, but that's our monthly pack, castle backdrop. So we all know what's in the pack for orbs and cost, so that I just linked the image.
All right, thanks.
And 5. And then I will link these separately.
Why do you need multiple copies of Ginnungagap to give Arcane Void to Tethys? Just give it to Tethys. He's
Yeah, what?
rearmed.
Yeah. She's rearmed. Unless you need...
I was gonna
movement
get that
thing.
fodder.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the... Okay. Oh, the image are... Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Alright, chat. do you like Black Friday? If you're American, absolutely you like Black Friday. That's not even a question. But do you care about Black Friday and Fire Emblem Heroes? Well, let's find out because the packs are released now. 2 per person. Yeah, no, I would not want to spend $3 for 10 orbs. But if you guys believe in it, here it is.
I mean, it's $2 for 3 orbs, so I believe these ones are always the best dollar per orb. So if you're looking explicitly for that,
really
then
good.
Yeah, you go for these.
I don't even believe in spending money in this game. So
I mean, that's fair. But
whatever you guys believe in.
Friday. Yeah.
Next, ooh, ticket. But what is that ticket for?
Even then, when it comes to tickets, it's literally 5 orbs. Objectively, it's just 5 orbs that you have to use somewhere.
Yeah, but what's the banner?
Double special heroes.
It's a double special, whatever it
is.
Oh,
shoot, then that's useful, actually.
Yeah, it'll be useful. And this double special will probably be on that Friday, because there are free tickets, spoiler alert, for that banner.
Okay, well, that's a good start, chat. Okay, I like that. Well, this banner for $25 gets you 60 orbs and a ticket, so essentially 65 orbs, and because it's a double special heroes banner, it's worthier of your orbs to begin with. So, good.
Yeah,
that's good.
For reference, the 27 pack, $27 is 54 orbs. So, 11 positive for $2 less.
Nice.
Not bad.
Okay. Keep going. This is, yeah, for DSH, as shown. Okay, cool. Additionally, we have... Chat, do you believe in summoning heroes anymore? Because in
Arcane?
2 or 3 years,
Arcane.
You might just be buying heroes. I know they do this every single year, but like every single year I get kind of mind blown at what kind of heroes we've been seeing.
Yeah, they do.
Rearmed.
Yeah, rearmed unit. Granted, it's the first one, and as far as fodder goes, you're only really getting Clash by default, but you can install Arcane dupe. Arcane Elutnir is still a good weapon.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
$40. I think that's worth it. I think.
And it's 7 more orbs in the standard pack. Yeah.
I think I would rather spend, what is that? $15 more and get Leaf and more orbs? Yeah, I'll take that, I think.
Yeah, getting a guaranteed Leaf, I think is
really helpful. Even if he is one of the worst arcane units, it's an arcane unit.
It's an arcane unit, and if you dupe, you can get some pretty sweet extra value off that. So, arcanes are definitely strange in how they're valued. I like that.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's something. Black Friday Mythic Pack is also coming out, and it's at $50. You get Thor, 120 flowers, and okay. I'm glad they put the blessing there, but you would get it when you get Thor anyway, so cool.
Technically, it wouldn't. That's what the point. That's why it's there. But yeah.
Oh wait, if you buy her, you don't get the the blessing.
That's why it's there.
Okay, yep. I'll be honest, I don't care either way.
Yeah, no, it's just there to replicate that feeling. But yeah, nevertheless, Thor. For the record, this is $1 more than the $49 pack for 10 more orbs. So, I guess it's roughly like just for Thor, but still, not bad. Very old unit, huh?
But she was. Remember, chat, way back when she was a part of that A Hero Rises, and you might have a bunch of merges on her. So even though she's super old, if you have merges on her. That extra merge, if you run her every Astra Aether raid season, that might just be worth it for that one extra point.
16 points. Yep. 16 points per season. Not to mention the fact that there is always speculation on her remix, which remixes tend to happen at a faster pace. So, if you're willing to take that time, Thor is definitely not the worst unit you could pick up. Okay. Definitely in the short term, not as impressive as Leaf, but more impressive in the long term.
I agree. Next. Black Friday quests are also out. Ticket. Oh, how many tickets are we getting? 1, 2.
5 tickets and 100 of the ephemera.
Okay. Thanks for summing it up. Black Friday in Fire Emblem Heroes chat. What do you guys think? I think it's
not bad.
More legit than I was expecting.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So far. Only some good deals here.
Yeah, 6 free summons on Black Friday packs. Oh, sorry, on the double special. That'll be nice. Especially since it's probably going to have Flavia, which I don't have yet. So I kind of need to do that. Yeah. No, it won't be bad at all. We'll have to see what the Double Special Heroes banner has on it. Hopefully it's good. But yeah, not bad this year. Definitely good with the packs, that's for sure.
Okay, I just read something really sad. Animated Brian says, it's pretty good, not curing my depression, but nothing does anymore. Okay.
Damn.
May I recommend therapy? Alright, chat. Well, that's that. Let me know what you guys think of it. Vote on it if you so wish. Am I spending on it? Heck no. But
No, I mean, I don't either.
yeah.
Unless I do sometimes get the orb pack because I'm mega desperate at the time. But
Wow,
not always.
Legion, how could you?
I know, I'm
This-
getting the Happy Meal.
Oh my
and
God.
it hurts me.
Oh, Happy Meals right now actually do matter because it's the Pokemon cards. They're giving away Pokemon cards. It's the Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't realize. they did
Actually,
that.
that ended like a month ago, and I tried
Oh,
that
did it?
twice. The first time, they gave me nothing, and the line was too long to get back. The second time, they ran out of cards, and they gave me if you gave a mouse a cookie.
Oh,
in a
no.
Tiny little book.
Okay, well, I'm incredibly sorry for you because in Canada it's still going on. I just ordered from McDonald's a couple days ago, and I got a,
And
Wow,
Yeah.
lucky Canadians.
well, you know what? I'm gonna go open a Halloween Pokemon card pack just because. Just because of that.
go fig.
I
Wow.
bought like
Chat.
40. I bought the 40 pack of it to give out at Halloween. I gave out one pack, so I got the rest for myself. Let's
Wait,
see
what
I
happened?
got.
Nobody rung your bell?
No, I was sitting there for 2 hours. Nobody came.
What?
It was
Do
sad.
people not care about Halloween? That's wow.
There's a cul-de-sac nearby that is more popular, so I guess people just didn't come up the road. But yeah, it was fucking depressing.
Wow.
I got a Drifloon, a Ghastly, and a Marshadow.
Okay.
But yeah,
Marshadow actually sounds like a pretty rare card, maybe?
relatively. Darkrai's the rarest in this, but yeah, I was sad that we didn't get anybody for Halloween, but I guess more candy and cards for us. Or
All
me.
right.
Yeah.
Well, chat, the rating is decided. You guys voted 3 stars predominantly, with a couple believing it's 4 stars. That's fair. All right, but
I
that's your
voted for.
quick look
Fair.
at the data mine of deals and skills, and we'll move on into other stuff now. I was lucky to get my pack. Is it really that hard to get McDonald's Pokemon packs? What the heck?
I mean,
I'd imagine they
traded-
sell out pretty quick.
They sell
Yeah.
out early on. Stock issues. Sometimes they're not stocked up properly, and people get it early on. I didn't go towards the end of it, so that's probably why you got screwed out. But the first time it came around, there was such bad scalping, you just couldn't get it. So there's also that.
All right, so it's data mine remaining. That's it?
Yep, stats.
Okay, data mine stats. All right, chat. So you're gonna have to excuse me. I need to do a quick pulls, otherwise they're gonna be gone.
Oh yeah,
But
33 minutes.
yeah, there's only 33 minutes. So yeah, hope you guys can wait a bit and let me summon. Or don't. But I care about summoning. There have been people out on stream before who are like, don't understand any of that for some reason. What the heck?
I mean,
Oh,
if the
was that-
banner's going away, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
It is, it is, but some people don't get it.
Well,
Talking about the weapon? Yeah, Gmo. We if you're talking about his stats, we haven't seen it yet. So
Oh yeah,
you know, just saying.
yeah. His weapon is freaking great. You're right about that.
So yeah,
Oh, the
presuming you
Van
meant
Gogh collab is.
Van Gogh Pokemon collab, oh right.
Yeah, they have a whole collaboration with the Van Gogh Museum.
Van Gogh Museum?
Yeah,
Van Gogh.
Go Goth. It depends on how you different pronunciations.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Quick
Ginnungagap.
PSA, do
You
the
can only
Tempest
visit
trial
Tempest
one
House.
last
Bless you.
time before
Sorry.
he's set to get Ginnungagap in your hero
If you want to fill
catalog.
in that
Otherwise,
catalog
she'll
slot.
remain as a question mark
wow,
unless
for
you
all
pull for her
3 people who
Nimsai.
care about that.
I do. I still don't have Triandra in mine.
What?
I haven't fought a Triandra yet.
Oh.
Actually, wait. I think I did 2 days ago, so... Yep, I do now. But I didn't until recently. I just didn't fight
That's
it.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
funny.
the usual bits. I
But
haven't
yeah,
forgotten
Pokemon's doing a
Kappa.
collaboration
Thanks,
with the
Gmo.
museum. And basically, it's like they have a whole art gallery there of, like, you know, Pokemon paintings in his style. But if you order from the Pokemon Center merchandise, you can get a promotional card that's Pikachu with a felt hat. Obviously, draw it in that style. The problem is everybody wants it, so people are scalping it at whatever cost, and thus there's no, there's not enough to ship out, so most people get their orders canceled, and you see people putting it online for like $200 for
That's
scalping
hilarious.
prices.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely insane how bad that particular bubble has been, but it's cool collaboration. It's just, oh my god, I hate the scalping community is something else. I'll just say that.
Yeah, especially for something like Pokemon, it's just ridiculous sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Pikachu with a gray felt hat.
They seem to love putting Pikachu in different kinds of caps ever since they did the anime promotion stuff in Gen 7.
Oh yeah. Or just anything in general. And there's
That's
also
chat.
a statue of Pikachu with the felt hat. $137. Seems pretty cool though.
A statue, how big is it?
I don't know, but if I had to guess, probably about as big as the Detective Pikachu amiibo. Which is bigger than
How
average.
big is that? Oh, okay.
Like the size of 2 amiibos.
I see.
I already missed the Feh Pass chat, but I don't even want to buy the Feh Pass.
I had to get it Prevail. That and also I don't like
Uh-huh.
missing Resplendence.
Have you seen the latest Resplendent?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. I guess there's also that.
I haven't been looking because they haven't been matter to me.
No, that's not gonna
I
change.
I look all the time just because of I want to see who's gonna get the people either incredibly happy or incredibly sad or somewhere in between.
Where's my Catry Resplendent?
Right?
It'll come eventually.
That's the weird
That's
one.
guaranteed. So you've already got Paula and Est.
Where's my Legion Resplendent? Cowards! Or Katarina. Just Katarina!
I think you're on your own on
Just
that
get
one.
one assassin, yeah.
They got Ursula for
Why
crying
not
out loud.
Clarice though, Legion? Do you not like Clarice?
I would take Clarice in a heartbeat. Get that Yura art off my screen.
Euro with those faces, man. Oof.
Yeah, of all the assassins, I would take Clarice's Resplendent for art the most. Ugh.
Male Connor
Technically,
Resplendent.
Oh,
Some of these Resplendents are gonna be pretty lonely. Not a lot of people
Yeah.
will be asking for them.
Some of them already are pretty loading, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man. How many people are in for Resplendent Shigure again?
Yeah.
Or-
At the very least, Sugar is like a demote who's usable with his perf. So that's honestly better
Amir.
than most Resplendents.
Gordon, on the other hand. Yeah, there's just so many.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like Sarah. Like that's a unit who's just.
Well,
why?
okay. To be clear, any healer Resplendents are basically useless.
Yeah, for the most part.
Unless you get Resplendent Reese, then you can make him into the ultimate ploy king.
That sounds fun.
Oh my god. What the hell? She didn't go after Celica. The AI is so bad.
If she
It
couldn't
is.
double, then Celica's
Oh.
Miracle. Yeah.
You
What's
should-
wrong?
Oh, I guess.
I'm
didn't
pretty
see the
sure
kill.
it would get doubled.
She doesn't. Aaliyah doesn't have any speed from her support from allies. Wait, is it 3 spaces or 2?
It should be 3.
She should outspeed.
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Yep. So yeah, she probably should have outsped that. That is weird. I think it's something about like tile priority. I forget the specifics. I haven't trained enough at the academy, the Mia Academy. I admit.
The Academy of Feh AI. I still get confused by the AI sometimes.
Well, there
That's
is.
because you're
but
dumb. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's why we have the Mia textbook, but nobody's gonna read that.
Oh, is that the Hi, I'm Mia one?
Yeah, AI.
No, she says, "Hi, I'm Daisy."
Hi, I'm Daisy.
That drives me nuts. Yeah, go ahead.
Mia's AI Manipulation Instructional Academy. This webpage has been here since like 2018, I think.
Yeah.
But it's as important. It is almost. I think it's as complete as ever. I don't think anything's changed.
I don't know. Well, Savior has been added since then. And
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Bruh. Alright, chat.
The long guide.
God damn.
Oh yeah, you're trying to get the ticket.
Yeah. Alright, we're almost done. When do we get a ticket? At what score?
Oh,
I believe for this you get
you
it
already got it.
pretty quick.
Oh, I
yeah,
got
it's
it.
like 150.
It's
Oh,
200.
Alright, we'll pull down then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for reruns it's 200, and for the base it's 400.
That's right.
Yeah, you're just going for the grails at that point.
Okay. Alright, chat, let's do this.
Alright, top 5k Tempest Trials.
Nice.
Good.
I don't know how I ended up in almost top 1k, but we're here.
Well, you must have done a lot of grinding.
I don't remember doing a lot of grinding though.
You just do auto battles?
I must have. There was a few nights where I fell asleep. And
Feh Pass
left it
Auto
on.
Battle is just a drug, man.
Yep.
Man,
That's
I have
for
not cared at all for the Tempest Trials since I decided to be a casual.
Mhm.
I
Fair
guess
enough.
that's part of
That's
being a casual.
That's the casual life.
I don't really care. It just kind of happened.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's very
chat.
much like you, Mr.
2,000
M.
more feathers. Alright, let's see all this.
Let's pull. There's a lot of banners.
Wow.
Alright, guys, here we go. Banner 1. We'll save that one, actually. That's the last one we'll do. Alright, new power. Another Marth? No. Memori? I guess we go
Yeah.
green. That's
Yeah,
it.
green.
Yeah, you just go green and hope for the best.
The ball left, always right. I have to, chat, for, because there's no point in another Marth.
Ocean.
Yeah, absolutely no point. Come on, Ocean.
Well,
Not quite.
I got
Okay.
super lucky in Nikkei summoning earlier today, so maybe we have no luck anymore. We'll see.
Oh no.
And
Maybe.
considering your last phase summoning session.
Yeah, the last one's so good. Red.
It's as simple as that.
Come on. Be dope. Be hype.
Come on.
Alright.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very
it's
hype.
awakening.
Bonfire! I always say guilt-free bonfire.
I was hoping for Noe or Tharja, but I guess if they're same game, just let it go.
Yeah.
Green?
That is one of my favorite banner revivals, by the way. It looks so cool.
Okay, well, I don't have a
Ooh.
choice. Harden all day, yo.
Let's
Yay!
go, Harden!
Harden gang, rise up.
Ugh,
You know that
jeez.
blue is secretly Harden.
Best
which
You
ever.
know it.
Harden's a top. Right?
Harden's top? Alright, Harden's
Are you-
top. Let's go for
You
it.
just said he's a top right, so
Oh.
you technically said
I
top
did it on
right.
purpose.
Oh my god. Okay, this is M's
Oh
fault.
shit.
M's the
Oh,
worst.
no.
God.
You know that Harden's
Wow.
not a top. Just look at what happened when Nina left him.
Top. Right? Damn, I didn't mean to do that.
Wow. Hey, that doesn't just because she left him doesn't mean he wasn't a top. Maybe he topped her too aggressively, and that's why she left him.
What the hell are you even saying?
Left him to the right. I don't know.
Top.
Obviously for doing.
Of course.
I keep feeling like I got them, and then it's Tiki.
Wow.
More bonfire.
She really could use a resplendent herself, honestly.
Yeah, she really could. That art is so mid.
I think we can save on that. Save on that. Here we go.
Well, look what we have here.
The ninjas.
Which
I got no blue, so it has to be a red.
hello?
Left or right, chat?
Let's unanimously agree.
I don't think it'll be unanimous.
maybe the top
No,
right
not.
was a future prediction.
Okay. Everyone seems to go for right now.
Right.
Will right be right?
Right. For
Will
hard.
right be right?
Ninja Miller.
Okay. Today feels
Okay.
kind of cursed now.
Oh no.
Used all our good luck in Nikkei, and now we can't get anything here.
Bad Tiki moment.
Everything's just related to Tiki right now. Definitely not going well.
Are there any banners with wait? Any banners with Tiki?
No.
Oh well.
No. Rip.
Not even on
Carlos.
Brave Tiki?
Oh shoot, chat.
Red.
I'm
Red.
just gonna go green. I'm just gonna go green. This is
Are you
pointless.
going green?
Yeah, there's no reason to bother with Shinon. At least if you got core and you got far trace.
He is good.
I have a spare Shinon. I haven't even used. Oh my god, today's cursed.
Oh no.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Hey, look, Soren.
Same game.
All right, well, chat.
Shinon.
Here we
Regular
go.
Soren bothers me now because it's like he doesn't look that far off from Brave Soren from a distance.
Between red and green, red
That's
first,
true.
green second.
Ooh.
I pulled blue
Yeah.
because I only wanted Caladori. Didn't get her.
Weirdo.
I still Caladori. I still
Bottom
hate
left.
that Faye canonized that.
I hate it.
What is with today? What is this? We're just pulling for no reason tonight, chat. That's what it looks like.
Irk.
I'd honestly.
That's what I
probably,
say when I see Urk.
I'd probably be pulling for green if I were being pragmatic because Aether merges sound pretty nice.
I have so many Astro merges.
Yeah, I guess it's true. I only have one.
Oh, that's why.
I also have too many Asher merges.
I have literally one, and it's been that way for years.
Oof.
Like all my Astro teams are like 4/4/4 at least. So yeah.
I have a +1 Plumeria, and that's the only regular you want to use. At best,
Okay,
I
well
have
you're
a
getting your
+2.
wish. I'm going for Killori.
Yeah. No follow up and stat scaling. Woo!
Speaking of
Even
categories,
speed scaling, just attack and defense.
Which is weird.
Well, at
It
least
is.
today isn't entirely pointless. Just mostly pointless.
Hey, look, it's Ronin.
Wow.
Wow, I am Ronin, a simple hunter. I do have confidence in my skill with a bow, however. Please let me join you. What is he good for? Nothing. He's not good for. Oh, I
He
never got
has
him.
Rally plus fodder.
Oh, and also, yeah, you don't have.
He's good for flowers. There you go.
Yeah. You have Swift Stance 3 for whatever it's worth. And
yeah,
I guess
and
a
then joint drive.
Refine in 2025.
Okay, I might actually be using him, huh?
Hey, let's go.
Plus attack archers are nice for, you know, killing flyers, so. Huh.
And he is the mage killer, quite literally.
Mhm.
So he'll be able to do that much.
He dulls any of his attack debuffs, at least.
Yeah.
But he could have been Kildori, so moving
Yeah,
on.
he could have been Kildori.
But he could have been a 3-star as well.
Chat, we're going top or right? Last two.
You think of
Going right
Ophelia as the
along.
top?
I have no idea anymore. Where would Ophelia be?
Right.
I don't
Chat
think
was
top
still
right's
writing?
been doing too well. But
Top?
She's on
I'd
top
say
of the
top.
stars.
you know what? I almost just want to agree with that on that logic alone.
Okay, we'll go top. Well, you know, I went top because I can always just blame Dex for it, so it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Just know I
I
went
was
right.
the first one to
Fair enough.
suggest top, obviously. Not you, Legion. You did not suggest top at all.
I just
Well-
said is.
Bottom left, always right. Our last poll of
I'm
the
not
night. Let's see.
always right. Do it.
Oh, forget
Well,
about
she's
it.
pretty good now.
Well,
Forget about it.
we got 1 5-star. I'll take it. Whatever, it's fine.
Ronin.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, a 5-star is better than none.
All right, chat. Let's- Going back to down in a moment. Kid that has a good refine?
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Although you probably have way more than enough of her.
Yeah, that's the part. I'm like, Kid has a good refine, but what does this have to do with pulling another one? This doesn't matter.
I guess she just drive attack. Yeah.
Alright, chat, give me a sec. I'm gonna make sure I get the grails. I'll be making the image for Datamine in the background. So give me a sec. Trying to be positive, lol. How dare you? Give me doom and gloom, damn it.
Positivity's outlawed in this stream, didn't you know?
Yeah. That's how we ended with Dex.
That's right. The negative Nancy here to ruin everyone's day. Although honestly, I feel like these days I'm sort of the optimist in the room when it comes to Feh. At least for some things.
Yeah, because you're on that crack cocaine at this point. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the crack copium maybe, but yeah.
Chad, remember, you don't want to do crack. You may end up like Dex.
Yeah, guys, if you don't want to end up like me, who's making a mistake with the first word that I say and then having to correct myself either right after or 20 minutes after, then try not to snort copious amounts of whatever I'm smoking.
Yeah, it's because of the crack.
Yeah, exactly.
I pulled another
That'd be
Seether
pretty-
merge and a rearm Ophelia after such a long day. I was out of most of the day before I had to catch a flight to my parents' place. Oh yeah, when is Thanksgiving? Everyone's going home, seems like.
Thursday, next Thursday.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't even.
so 6 days.
I thought it was 2 weeks from now, and I feel stupid. Now.
Yeah, that screws up your plans a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 2 weeks from now too, but I'm Canadian, so we don't even celebrate American Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, it's a little
They
bit.
already had it.
Wait, is it the
Yeah.
same actual day, but just a different celebration, or is it a different
No,
day?
it was in October.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's an October thing.
But there's
Yeah.
Black Friday, so yeah.
You know, not all America celebrates American holidays. I hope you know that.
I know that. It's often we often mix American holidays with the whatever cultural holidays that whoever is in America they're celebrating.
The only thing we take from you of benefit is Black Friday.
Yeah, and I
We'll
guess
share
like
that one.
stuff like Amazon, but yeah.
That's not a holiday. Oh, you
You
mean
know, but I
Prime
mean
Day?
like, well that's part of it too. But I meant like just like in general.
Okay.
Your economy is helped a lot by our horrible American what do you call it? I guess you could say a corporatocracy.
Society.
Can America just stop, fighting wars and aiding various conflicts in the world? Not getting into that.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would really help because North America finances right now are a mess. Nobody really knows what to do with it.
I can imagine.
I don't even want to look at the stock market because every single day is just another red day. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been really bad recently.
All right, chat, almost done. Image is done. It's a .jiff. What the heck's that?
Oh, that's the yeah, I've seen that format before. I don't remember what it stands for.
Obviously, it's what they want you to believe that GIF sounds like.
It's a GIF.
Literally a GIF.
It's a jive.
GIF.
GIF file is a raster graphic saved in the JPEG interchange file format. So it stands for JPEG interchange file format, which I guess also can be JFIF.
Well, isn't that just interesting?
All right, chat. Or just about to begin. I'm just making sure I can do all these things. This month, I think I've been playing the least amount of Feh I've ever played. I heard a certain content creator quit because he deleted his YouTube channel, but I don't remember him saying anything about it. Or, well, not like I would hear anything. And it seems nobody knows, so I guess nobody cares. All right, great. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I
Wait, who?
actually don't know.
Yeah.
I've walked away.
Legion, do you have any idea?
I think J.I.
J.I. have...
I believe
no.
it's something to do with aspect ratios.
Jafe quit. You're right. Jafe quit. That's true.
Yeah,
Legion, you
that
are
guy.
so brilliant, I must say.
I was just trying to figure out exactly what JFIF is.
You were asked a question about...
I don't know anything about most Feh tubers. I see their names on Feh, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. Probably not gonna watch your videos, but cool.
He's not a Feh tuber. Definitely not now.
Oh, is it the person
He's
I'm
a
thinking
Feh
of?
streamer. There you go.
Ah.
Even worse, because I barely even touch Twitch.
From what I heard, he almost never streamed anymore. And honestly, who can question that? Because if people don't support the stream, there's zero reason to stream. And people weren't supporting the stream, and so there's zero reason to stream.
Yeah, I cannot find that specific YouTube channel anymore.
Oh. Okay, then that, yeah. I wonder what that is.
Can't argue against the sensibilities of no point in streaming equals no point in streaming, so don't stream.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just know I was told the day he quit.
The robot broke? Yeah, I have no idea.
Wait,
I
how
haven't
long
been
ago
following
was
him
that?
but honestly, yeah, I mean, I can understand it. Because I'm playing a lot of Nikkei. I think it's pretty evident where I stand here as well, so...
Fair enough.
I like how when I look him up, the only thing I see is your video.
That's hilarious,
Damn.
yeah. We used to do
that's
stuff
true.
together.
That's my second video on there. The first one is "Oops, all duos."
Oh,
Saying,
yeah,
had to get
we have the
revenge on this
exact same
person.
order.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, but yeah.
But your video has the most views here, except this is Shadow, but yeah.
Because he deleted his entire, yeah.
Yeah, he actually just doesn't exist anymore. Wow.
Oh, I didn't realize you interviewed him. Oh, that's interesting.
We did, back when we were on good terms, and
Yeah.
he didn't, I didn't know he shit-talked me in the background. So, well, it's his passing, so I'm gonna keep those, negative remarks to myself. But yeah, it's, I mean, what else is there to say? Everyone I started streaming Feh with are gone. They're all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And soon
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be gone, and
streaming.
they'll be
Well.
perfect.
Oh, sure. And then our jobs will
Equilibrium.
be nothing.
But yeah, that's kind of sad. We were friends at one point, but yeah.
Those times are touchy.
Mhm.
Just in general.
Well, I didn't start anything.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
Okay,
I'm just saying in
good.
general.
Because I feel like people keep thinking I did something. I did nothing. I did
I know, right?
absolutely nothing. I'm not that kind of person, but yeah.
There's just a lot of people coming and going at that point.
Yes. Gonna miss you saying for Feh if time comes. Gonna miss you.
Well, everyone's already like, man, okay, you're next.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, almost done chat. Okay. Anyways, just quick remarks. Listen, this isn't to tell you to go watch my stream more or anything like that, but I always hear this when people quit or they're gone.
It all returns to nothing.
Oh my
It
god.
all keeps tumbling down, tumbling down. It all returns to nothing. You just keep
Nope,
letting
don't know
me
that
down,
song.
letting me down.
Presuming that's
Classic Sugma.
Yeah, one jump catch.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hurry up and finish what I was saying before Sugma put something else there. It's not just me, but I always see it when people quit. They're like, oh, I wish they stopped making content. And then I wish you guys like question one of these guys, because you'll find out, because I have, because you'll find out, dude hasn't watched them in like 2 years, and you're like, I wish they didn't stop. Maybe if you watched him more, and you know other people watched him more, they'd still be doing their thing because they still have a reason to do their thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Although from what I mean, From what I heard, it wasn't exactly the healthiest thing in the background either, so... Yeah.
For in this case, yes.
Yes, but in general.
Speaking generally, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because once you become an adult, there's a lot of things you can do with your time. It's spending it on Feh, hundreds of hours on Feh. Probably would not be on that list unless it can justify itself.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be even more general, streaming anything for hundreds of hours and having no viewership isn't, at that point, is just kind of questionable.
Yeah.
Yep.
In respect to the people who do that, it's just...
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, just saying, guys, it's easy to like say, hey, I wish they continued, but you know, people didn't. If you weren't someone who was there, like, what are you really asking for?
Support them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I was there when all that was going on, like way back when everything was starting out. It's weird still being around, seeing everything go up and down.
I saw the Sacred Stone streams, but other than that, I didn't really look at their content very much at all.
I'm basically the one who's there to see the first texts written, so... Except for the actual first text, I wasn't there day one. Yeah. So much has happened.
Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, there's really not a lot of other. I can only think of one other Feh streamer, really, to be honest, with like any viewership that isn't in single digits, generally speaking. So yeah, there's not much left. It's for me, this feels super weird, but like, yeah. You should just stream whatever. I'll continue enjoying my Feh and drop it to my streams whether you stream it or not. Nah, Casey, I believe you. You're a real dude. I mean, I've seen you drop on by for many other streams. Which, by the way, this weekend I am planning on playing Mario RPG. Hopefully, we can beat that fairly quickly.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I've seen bits and pieces because some people have already played it. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, I have a hack Switch, and maybe I should have done that, but whatever.
Nintendo didn't hear that.
All right, chat.
Nintendo Ninjas.
We're starting in like 2 minutes.
From this convo. Oh, okay, yeah.
We're starting in like 2 minutes. Sorry, I had to do all the daily stuff. It was really tight, man. I'm just finishing.
I have to double check I didn't miss anything.
I actually missed 2 orbs on Monday.
Ooh.
And you wanna know why? The stream crashed, so I didn't get to finish everything. And then when I came back, I completely forgot about it.
Yikes.
And then I did this stuff. I just didn't pick it up. That's all that happened.
Oh, you didn't pick it. That's even worse.
Not a fun feeling at all.
I was really, really upset about that.
That sucks. That just sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, all because the stream crashed. I never picked it up, so I was thinking about other things. Anyways, last thing's just about done. Okay, I'm gonna forfeit this match. I actually have to do Aether raid as well, but it's only 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna pick an easy match.
Yeah. I fought a speed for Mortis in my Aether raids today. I didn't even know what to think.
Lord.
Oh, wow. That's all I can say.
Attack speed menace, attack speed ideal, plus speed, plus res.
That is crazy.
It hurt my soul.
What was the speed stat?
45 base, going up to 50 with everything active. 54 with Peony's crossbow. I'm sorry, 55, 60.
Huh.
Extremely unique.
So unique.
Alright, I'm gonna savor this thing.
Right.
I usually don't savor, but if it's guaranteeing and I only have 2 minutes. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this right now. Let's do this. Alright.
It's not remix. As long as it's not Refine Derek, you should be fine. Anyways.
Let's do it. Alright, chat. Welcome. Welcome to Datamine. I don't know how many more we'll be doing. Oh my god, I'm so doom and gloom at this point. Welcome to Datamine. We're gonna go over our new Blazing Blade Heroes. Feels really weird to say because I don't think any of them are headliners here. Nino close enough, I guess. But Ginnungagap is what this really matters about. But hey, we got everybody now. So we'll go over them briefly and then we'll do some stat comparisons. So let's start with, I'll just read them over first. Attuned Nino, ruler of Nihility Ginnungagap, Escar Farai, Isadora.
Hooray.
All right.
Oh, it actually is. Troubled Warrior, Harken, Badon, Buccaneer, Fargus, and an unequaled archer, Will. And real quick look in the stats. Is there anything surprising to you guys?
Will is really weird.
unusual. I will say this banner is actually kind of all over the place with stat distributions.
There's fast, there's slow, and there's moderates. Actually,
Yeah.
I guess they're moderates. Okay, so what the? Will's a Ronin. Oh my god, he's just Ronin.
Yeah, that's
Ronin
why I'm like,
actually
Will
works.
is just Ronin.
Ronin actually has speed though. Will doesn't
And
really have
res.
speed.
Ronin
Yeah.
still has more res, which is funny.
Wait, what the
Yep.
heck is the stat spread?
I have
Who's
no
Will
this
is
idea.
just
for?
all over the place. It's really
I don't
bad.
know. He
Why
actually
these
has
units
a...
are slow.
Yeah, this is
Do
a
you-
slow ass
Do you
banner.
remember what we said going into this? We said he's gonna be competing with Dorothy.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
he lost.
This is I don't even know who he's competing with, and for what reason.
He's not competing
I
with
don't know.
anyone. He's competing with bottom of the barrel, basically.
I
Ronin
mean,
was never
to
there,
be
so
clear, right out the gate, I'll just say an Arcane Nestron ploy build is funny, but why am I even saying this? Why is
Yeah.
that the kind of build that I have to think about here?
It's
Yeah.
literally all you can do, really.
I really don't think there's a point to it.
No,
Okay,
no point.
you know what? Since we're already here, why not start with the free-to-play character? So
Sure.
start the comparison. And
Fun fact, he
total
has
stats.
dramatically more res than every other demote archer. Somehow.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I believe
it's not a
that.
useful class.
It's not,
Nope.
but there just isn't any. Without being actually ass with Niles, technically speaking, George is actually his closest competitor in res. Of
That's
all
funny
things.
to think
Yeah,
about.
Will is unequaled all
Because
right.
George's res
He's
isn't
just
that
on
great.
the pointy end of the unequal sign lol.
Okay, dude. Okay, so really quickly, I'm gonna refresh people on what he has before we begin, just for completion's sake.
Yep.
So real quick, chat, for those who weren't here earlier, this is what he has. He has the halting bow, which I wish was called the hating bow, because then I'll just put it on everybody. No, it is attack defense -5 and impact, so it's not super good. We have like the special variation of it way back when, but now we have this version, generally accessible. More importantly, he has rally up res plus, or sorry, rally up res, which will help you fodder for rally up res plus in the future. Nice. And attack res push at 4 stars, as well as disengard at 5 stars. So not ultra impressive, but you know what? I'll take the rally up res. So welcome to the game, Will.
Yep. He at least has the rally up and the decent bow, but everything else about him just screams, why?
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
better
oh,
bows at this
order me.
point.
And I guess it's also necessary. So as far as Will himself is concerned, he is a 188 BST, colorless archer infantry, and he has attack super boon and red super bane.
Hmm.
He does hit hard. Yeah, but
So-
this is necessary.
Not sure who this is for or why, because
I have no idea.
chat, if he can't even out attack Dorothy, what's
And that's
the
his point.
It's really nothing. The res is just there. Sure, ploy, but there are much better units to use ploy on.
Should have more Dorothys as well. So if you're going to make an arcane
Yeah.
bow build, Dorothy makes more sense. Yeah, the extra 12 res is nice, but I don't understand what it's for. Archer against Mage was a very weird class that nobody liked or cared about, and then I guess we're trying again, so sure.
I mean, again, with things like ploy, res does have value. It's just, it doesn't have a ton of it. And where that's literally all he's doing, it's like, what?
It's really awkward that he has 27 defense along with everything. It's just,
Yeah, it's like tank,
Is-
but also not really.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
well,
so confusing.
the 10 advantage for Dorothy in terms of offensive spread with 1 extra attack and 9 extra speed, that's it. That's the coffin. Okay, so who else we're comparing?
So, for sake of reference on Bolt, actually I would have said George, but he only has 1 more res than Dorothy, so not really necessary. Compare him to Cyril. Because Cyril is also mixed tanky by force.
How do you spell?
CY.
Okay. And this is the real reason why you wouldn't even bother with this, because the Rhea's attendant, Serial, he's here, and I think if you guys wanted to make an archer, you already made him, because this makes much more sense. He scores really well, has a perf. Anyways, 46 HP, 42 HP, 4-point advantage for Serial, 42 attack, 45 attack, 3-point advantage for Will, 44 speed versus 34 speed, 10-point advantage for Serial, and then 35 defense versus 27 defense, 8-point advantage for Serial, 26 res versus 40 res, 14-point advantage for Will. But this isn't a real competition either, so.
Yeah, I mean, the only... Sure, he wins out in in res, and I guess attack, but A, Serial has a perf, B, Serial has a perf, and C, Cyril's perf gives him 10 everything.
Yes.
And true damage.
Cyril's stat advantage is massive, and doesn't cost you anything to get his perf, so there you go.
Also, he scores higher than Will by 2 bins.
Yeah.
So,
Oof.
what the hell are we doing?
Oh, that's right, because he was trading.
Yeah, he's a trainee, as if it wasn't already enough.
Okay, well, yeah, there's no point. Okay, well,
Actually,
congratulations.
No point.
Welcome to the game.
Doesn't he score just one bin higher than
2
Will?
bins. Actually, 1 BST bin, and then also perf status.
Oh, yes, with the perf included.
Yeah. Rip.
Yes.
Welcome,
okay.
Will. You're about as close to ass as you can get in this game right now.
All right. Well, again, we'll do a quick refresher for those who weren't here. Did they always do these images? I don't remember seeing them all the time.
Huh?
I don't know.
Imager albums.
Oh,
They used to,
Imager
but I don't
albums?
remember all of them. Yeah.
I think that there have been a couple cases they don't, but generally they do. It's just we don't link them here because they're usually on Game Press faster.
Okay. Well, easier this way. Okay, Fargus, unlike Will, might be worth it, because Corsair Cleaver is really good. Summing it up, it's slaying, buffing, teleportation movements for your team. This is just amazing. All stats plus 5, auto doubles, and full tempo. It is a really good weapon for some reason.
Yeah, actually, like, genuinely viable. I don't know how that happened, but I'm so glad it did.
Yeah.
I mean, the weapon is always going to be genuinely viable. It's just a matter of it having all these really helpful effects for him and his allies.
Yeah.
Okay. What? That's not true. We get a lot of really crummy perfs. We had a lot.
Not
of
as
them.
much. Not as much.
Not as much
really.
recently. Yes, but
in recent times, I would say it's very hard for you to have a really bad.
it's
perf
not
weapon.
going to be a guarantee, though. I think they're taking it for granted.
The main reason why I say that is because the cross of effects here isn't like, I guess just to be clear with Cyril, he works at maximum investment because of skill accessibility, because he is tanky, and because he is high scoring, but technically his perf isn't the best.
Exactly.
It's just solid.
Yes.
This is a genuinely good weapon.
And that wasn't that many months ago, so.
Yeah. So you can get weapons that are still like solid at best.
Yeah.
Even though
Oh yeah, no, I'm not
everything is
disputing
good.
this. I'm not disputing that weapons.
But if the
can be
standard
solid, I
is
just
just
don't think
being
they'd be
okay
bad.
or good enough, then why say it? Because that's what we've been getting for a long time.
Yeah, perf is
Well, I
just
think,
good
well,
enough
because more
at minimum.
recently, I think it's been increasing in quality a lot, which I am a big fan of.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that much, at least.
Okay, sure.
The quality has increased a lot. But anyways,
He has Dragon Gaze, Dragon Fang, attack defense ideal at 4 stars, and infantry pulse at 5 stars. So there you go. Not a crazy kit outside of his weapon, but you know what? This is useful enough that a lot of characters
Yeah.
can utilize it.
At the very least, Ideal is very easily activated in his weapon.
yeah, ideal is almost guaranteed, and infantry pulse. Hey, that's useful support even today. So
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And yes, this is Dorcas's artist. It's Ipe and artist, and all the big burly
Trevant and
guys.
Walhart.
And
Yeah,
Daros, who became Sale.
The go.
he did.
Okay, so Fargus. I'm really glad I didn't build the other bald guy. What's his name? You guys built
Hans.
him.
Hans.
Hans.
I still love using Hans.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm still a fan of Hans. I got so much use out of him,
And
and I'm not
I
upset.
mean, I think you can tell from here the builds are not going to be nearly the same.
Yeah, very different.
Wait, really? I would Gambit Fargus.
I mean, I guess, yeah, you'd be I guess you could Gambit. The only problem
Well,
with Gambit
but it's
Fargus,
slang.
you lose 1 cooldown, no matter
I know,
what.
but
Ironically. So you'd have to run Aether.
yeah, you
Which
run
isn't-
Aether.
Yeah, you'd run Ether for 40%. It's not bad. It's just
Yeah,
that
but-
Hans can kind of run dodge.
Oh,
Yeah,
for what
that's
it's
what I
worth.
do on my Hans.
really? I never believed in that. I know people
Well, I
do
would
that,
stack
but I
attack and
definitely
speed
don't
on
believe in
Hans,
that.
because those are his 2 stats that are the
No,
highest.
I prefer Fargus because I think that speed is worthy of being abandoned. Even if you argue it works now, it's not gonna work that much longer.
Oh well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for the time when you were building Hans, when people were building Hans,
Yeah.
they would.
Yeah,
go
but that's what I was
speed
saying. I'm glad I didn't build Hans because I would have also done the same thing, which is a speed build, which in the current meta doesn't make a lot of sense.
It works.
I've
It's
still been
just
having
you-
pretty good results.
They
with it
ruined
because
my
of
baby
how much
boy
damage
Will.
output he does.
Yeah,
WTF.
I still have good results with it, but I do understand that.
Girl
Yeah,
gamers.
Will's ass.
Yeah, Will's. Will
Sorry,
sucks.
but-
sorry.
If I remember correctly, he wasn't amazing in his own game either.
No, he was pretty terrible.
That said, yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, Han still has insane damage potential because of how hard he can get hit and throw it all back. But yeah, even
Okay.
with the 1 cooldown penalty that Fargus is taking on Gambit, he's still probably going to be more well-rounded, considering.
Yes, he's more
Provides
well-rounded,
more-
but he's also 11 months in the future, and I was gonna have to build I wanted to build a unit like Hans at some point or another, and so
I was going to build Hans regardless.
did
But
that.
anyways, what were you going to say, Nim?
He fits better in the current meta because he teleports everybody, which is
Yes.
so
Well, yeah.
important in arena because you're getting outmaneuvered
Freaking
so
yes.
easily nowadays. Going
There's too
against
much
stupid
warping.
Hinokas, yeah, Lincias, and of course add a refresher and all that. And what are you supposed to do? So that's why
Yeah.
this is
And
a
of course,
huge
yeah.
difference maker.
Armors everywhere.
yeah,
You
if
might-
you're running an armor, you might as well just build them.
Oh,
your arena
shoot.
core.
Yeah, as with Vargas and I still would
Vargus?
probably
Vargas.
Vargas. What am I saying? Vigard. and,
Vigard and Fargus.
yeah,
Form Vargas.
Fargus and Vigard, or add in crap.
Murdoch.
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 Great combo. That's actually so smart. But you double green, single blue. I would
Yeah,
still probably
that's
rather
true.
run Corrin.
I have Murdoch. but,
I mean,
yeah.
at the very least, if you're running Vigard, it's not too bad. So there's that.
Why does everyone on his team just get to fly? So for those who didn't play Blazing Blade, Fargus had a flying ship,
Mhm.
and
Yep,
to make it
that's
fly,
it.
he used
Flying
his
Dutchman?
he used his willpower. And then they were like, well, we can't give him the ship in Fire Emblem Heroes, so let's just teleport everyone around. And
Let's
that's
just take Will's power and
He used so much of his willpower that Will turned out terrible.
yeah. He even took the L from Will. So it's the
this is terrible.
oh my god. Okay, none of that was
Oh, yeah.
true, but
No,
I don't know
but
why.
Gmo, suffice to say, Fargus is generous, and that's the reason he's giving everyone
He's a
you know,
nice
big
guy.
radius, a big
He
buff.
throws basically everybody at you.
There's no realistic lore reason why he can teleport people, but yeah.
Well, no, the teleport thing, no, but the support
that's
thing
funny.
is just he's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Going into
stat-wise,
this is the reason why I'm bringing this up,
Yeah.
because Hans, while he has a 3 HP advantage and 8 speed advantage, I argue that speed's kind of pointless, but 2 extra attack, 5 extra
They
defense,
should
and
have
11
made
extra
him a
res
flying
on
unit.
Fargus.
His ride should have been a small flying ship, lol.
yeah, he's a lot.
So he
stronger.
has more bullet for sure.
Give a
Hans
big
does have a
ass small
speed
flying
super
ship.
Love that. There's a cute little ship. I love it. Kind of like Mario 3. Of course, one thing to keep in mind: Fargus has no inherent damage reduction. So
Yes, you will
I
have
guess
to
if we're
outsource
looking
that.
at builds, first off, I should mention that Fargus is 193 BST, and wouldn't you know it, he has attack and defense super boons with speed and res super banes.
Oh shoot. That's actually really
Yeah,
good.
he's hitting 51 attack, freaking off boon.
Oh my
Have fun with
goodness.
that.
Yeah,
He
that
hits hard.
reminds me of his Blazing Blade self a lot.
He hits hard. But that said, yeah, he doesn't have damage reduction anywhere on his axe. So
Right.
if you're not running Gambit, you basically don't have damage reduction.
This is true.
So keep that in mind.
I find it a bit more acceptable because if you can move, looking from a perspective of arena unit, I don't know why you would use him in something much more important. But
Yeah.
from the perspective of arena, if he can move around your saviors really easily, he's not gonna have to really worry about that, and he gets to pick his fights better.
Yeah, so I guess that's the thing I was thinking about. His builds are going to be all over the place.
Yes.
As far as how you spec them. You can run Gambit Aether, but there's also, like, for example, I was actually thinking about boost 4 skills to give him guard tempo in player phase.
I like that idea.
Okay.
There's
You
also
could,
the
if
option.
you fire boost eventually, it would be really
Yeah.
nice.
Fireflight even works if you want to make him a little better.
That's why I wish that,
Sure, yeah.
that Ginnungagap had Earthfire, but yeah.
It's an option, but boost 4 is for guard. You could also give him like any smoke 4 basically because you can't give him oath.
Sure.
Or you give him pledge.
You could also give him
Breath
times pulse 4.
Yeah, you can give him times pulse 4. Diamant can provide him times pulse finish, which is actually kind of nice. Run
Well,
that
not
with
at the
Rough
same
Sky.
time, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But if you have a Diamant, look at that.
What'd you put on this B slot?
So that's the thing. You have the option of Gambit for damage reduction and on hit. But if you want to go a little snappier with your specials, you also have the option of physical no follow-up to give him some constant DR cutting and no follow-up.
I think Gambit's the best one. That's what I think.
Gambit
I
absolutely.
like a lull 4s though as well.
Lull 4 is solid, but Gambit just fixes most of his problems.
It's just flat out better in most cases.
Yeah.
I think you can try and argue it, but Gambit's more accessible owing to it being on a Brave Hero, and it makes more sense, so.
Yeah.
Well, lull 4 for...
Lull 4 is on a mythic right now, come on.
Yes, that's true. I just happened to get a lot of that mythic.
But, yeah. If you want DR cutting, you could do a physical no follow-up TP4 Ruptured set to have DR Ruptured Skies, which is pretty nice. But I think that Gambit is definitely nicer. So yeah, something like boost 4 Gambit with Aether. And if you can pledge, that way he has breath, so his Aethers are actually usable.
Yeah,
And
technically speed res pledge whenever that comes out would be ideal.
Speed, no. You need attack.
No, you have attack and defense in your visible stats from your weapon.
Oh, right, for pledge, duh. But, yeah, something like that. I think that's the way to go about building him. Gives him guard. It actually just gives him special fighter, technically, which is funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
so,
oh, never mind. That's fine. Okay, cool.
yeah. Weird-ass unit to build, but if you have the resources, could be a team setter, honestly.
And for the heck of it, because this is our last really good Axe GHB, Murdoch. Because, wow, they
keep up with each other. That's for
yeah.
sure.
So Murdoch's even more min-maxed.
Yeah, Murdoch's got the armor min-maxing.
Anyways, 47 HP versus 43 HP, 4-point advantage for Murdoch, 45 attack versus 47 attack, 2-point advantage for Fargus, 23 speed versus 31 speed, 8-point advantage for Fargus, 45 defense versus 40 defense, 5-point advantage for Murdoch, 35 res versus 32 res, 3-point advantage for Murdoch. They're both really good in terms of having really good perfs, and, well, they score the same. They're actually... I already made Murdoch, so this is kind of goofy, but I do think these two are good teammates because I don't want to give the armor boots thing or armor march on Murdoch or Vigard. I need both of them to have all the stats they can afford. So
isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, having all the stats you can get and not using March, and then now having orders. Because think about it, compared to using Shez or Arion, you could get guidance 4 out of those, but you are taking a bit of a score cut for it. And of course, you have to keep in mind that those are the units that you have to be hovering around. Fargus can be further away than them and provide that warping regardless of who warps to whom.
Yeah.
It's so flexible.
Yeah. I agree.
So, yeah. And of course, keeping in mind, they score the same, so if you're not able to find use in Murdoch's savior capabilities for one reason or another, you can just go Fargus instead. So that's also technically an option now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I think that sums it up. Fargus, excellent, worthy being built. Let me know, chat, if you're going to build him.
Phenomenal. They really did a lot of things I didn't expect them to with that guy. So
yeah,
I'm probably
that's for
gonna
sure.
build him. And for reference, he has the, lest I'm mistaken, highest attack in the game still. There's no 48s. So
Not that I can think of, no.
yeah, he has the highest attack.
Okay, yeah.
So kind of nuts.
Well, he deserves it. Now, speaking of high attack and damage output, and wow, they're actually kind of similar. Harken
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Fargus. All right. Well, here's Harken, and this is fairly interesting because if you guys remember his kit, it is attack defense clash 4, brash assault 4, but more importantly, Troubling Blade is quite good. It's a true brave weapon.
Yep.
With warping.
Straight up.
Yep. Okay, so Harken.
Yeah. Immediately for Harken.
Yep.
Please give me Reina. I'm doing a summon right now. Nope. So as far as he's concerned, he has 193 BST with attack and res super boons, HP, defense, super banes. Unfortunately, no defense super boon, but acceptable.
Yeah, could have gone 50-50.
Yeah, that would be funny.
All right, so my recommendation, obviously, go attack. Brave weapon, it's no-brainer.
Yeah, straight up.
All right, so let's get into this. I think this is a hero worth building immediately, but I think we can show that to people. So, already a good kit. His sword is really good. True brave weapon, 4% damage reduction, all stats +5, cooldown +1, and teleportation. So he moves well. He does a lot of damage. Gets specials off really quickly.
Yeah, that mobility is going to be quite something to deal with. Keeping in mind, his mobility can change based on where you end your turn. So you might not actually know where you can reach until you test it yourself.
Okay.
If you're not, cautious. Something to keep in mind with these kinds of units.
Sure.
But
we're gonna start comparisons. But how old is Altena again?
2021, I want to say.
Altena or Altina?
Tina. Altena, we don't care about.
Yeah.
I think Altina is from. Or she
might be 20. I think she's 2020.
Yeah. Been a while. Because I'm looking at her at just 40 attack base, which is, not that great.
We've gone a ways away from where attack was at that time.
Casey, I got you. All right, but real quick comparison: 42 HP versus 41 HP, 1 point advantage for Altina. 40 attacks to 46 attack for 6 point advantage for Harken. 18 speed versus 32 speed, 14 point advantage for Harken. 37 defense versus 46 defense, 9 point advantage for Harken, and then 39 res versus 27 res. 12 point advantage for Altina. So Altina's better overall in terms of, well, she's still good when you have the right setups. Yep. And so she still can tank range attacks really well. She still kills really well. And while you might say that res is kind of useless, no, it's not, because she does res conversion.
Counter unit.
Yeah.
And also Twin Blades is an amazing special.
Yes, Twin Blades is a res conversion. So, real quick, she's really good. But could Harken be better, especially in this day and age? Yeah,
give that man Gale Force.
Probably.
He is built for Gale Force.
He could have probably did min-max more. I think this is the kind of stat line a unit of this caliber would look like while still having defense spec, but yeah.
So girl gamers, I'm just going to say girl gamers because I'll avoid that second part. You're right. He is really good at Gale Forcing. Absolutely.
Yep.
But he has 2 good roles he can play, and we'll go through this role first before we talk about Gale Forcing. Yeah. Favorable comparison against Altina wins out really well. And I'm going to go through another hero that's quite similar and a bit newer. Edelgard, I mean, we were going to talk about this anyways, but this is a lot more realistic of a comparison. 46 HP versus 41 HP, 5 point advantage for Edelgard. 45 attack, 46 attack, 1 point advantage for Harken. 17 speed versus 32 speed, 15 point advantage for Harken. 43 defense versus 46 defense, 3 point advantage for Harken. And then 39 res, 27 res, it's 12 point advantage for Edelgard. Makes sense because she's working off of Altina's stat line, so.
Yeah, and I mean, armors, they're just more min-max in general. It's just kind of how it is.
Yeah. As a whole, yeah, I mean, it's funny because if you make Harken Gale Force, it's like you can just use Edelgard if you still have her. That's essentially how it goes.
Yep. I mean, the big thing is Harken's mobility is a little more flexible.
True.
A, and B, he has breath by default, but she can use Bold Fighter.
Which catches up.
And absolutely catches up. So,
and extra
really,
turn.
Yeah, and an extra Gale Force, which is invaluable. There's a reason why I still use her.
Yeah.
Raging Storm is like border unnecessary for some Gale Force strats.
But that's why I would say I'm not down for the Gale Forcing, because I still think Edelgard would provide more value.
Generally, the big thing for Harken is that he's a little more flexible in the way he does it. That's
Smiley
and I guess he has speed.
Smiley face.
I prefer that he
is
has
my
those
name really that
free
embarrassing?
exclusive
When you
skills
think
at the
about it,
very
even
least.
Edelgard farts.
Yeah, plus you can also use things like Fist.
Oh,
I don't want to think about Edelgard farting. Come on, what the heck?
The biggest thing Harken has is the ability to tempo. I was
Yeah, he can tempo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Eventually
mature
80
guy
tempo
in the
for.
chat.
Still
Mario
mature.
Maniac keeping us on topic. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. But yeah, speaking of which, Harken is just. So there are trade-offs. It's not 100% in Edelgard's favor, but when you get the choice of deploying Edelgard, and in most situations, when Edelgard works, she's going to provide more value. So it's up to
Yes.
you guys, but that's my impression of it.
However,
Now-
Harken can just jump over mountains, which Edelgard cannot do.
Yes,
Yeah.
but she can go through forests, so that's
Yes,
still
she
useful.
can.
Yep. And of course, she can retreat the same amount she goes in, unlike Harken.
Yes.
That's true.
Harken
Well,
is-
Harken's whole idea with how his weapon fits with his character.
Oh, yeah, it's
is
supposed
that
to
he's
work
not
that way.
retreating. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what
He's-
Hell does.
we did
She-
mention this yesterday, Nims, but basically his weapon's warping thing is basically just a reference to how he's on a suicide mission, essentially.
he's just
Okay, well that's
dying,
great,
so-
but the moment he dies, my Aether run fails, and I have to leave, and he's alive again, so that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, but well,
That's
he's
why
doing
he's
the
a
closest thing to a suicide mission that Feh can
That's
offer.
why he's a sack unit in Summoner Duels.
Okay.
We
Well,
saw.
if we do him Summoner Duels, yes. Okay.
Oh.
Which I guess that's the
Boring.
other thing. You can Gale Force him, but you can also turn him into a very solid Summoner Duels defensive pressure unit.
Yep,
Super
very true.
mobile by default, and especially if you run tempo over Rash Assault, he is surprisingly good at killing.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
There are two remaining heroes, but I'm just gonna skip over both of them. Mythic Altina, similar enough, except she's flying, and
Summer Ephraim is the one that I think is also necessary.
okay.
Oh,
so there.
hey, Jordan Woolen. Oh, you're the voice of Harken. Thanks for coming in.
Hey!
Oh my goodness! What the
Oh,
are you?
hey,
got the
actually?
perfect timing as we're going over Harken.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Harken. I don't know how everyone else here feels about him, but we're pretty impressed with him. So.
Yeah, I'm very excited to use. If I can get him, I would be very excited
Yo,
to
that's
use
so
him.
cool.
I'm gonna
Can't wait.
definitely try for him. So.
You voiced a good character, which not everyone gets to say.
Wow, how rude. But no, it's true. He's a good character, and he's a really cool unit from his game too. So I'm excited he's here.
Yep. All
And
right.
absolutely, I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
wait
the
to listen to your
shout-out, yeah.
performance.
Yeah, for sure. It's
All right.
already out, actually.
Let's see how Ephraim does, though, against Harken, because Ephraim has 1 more attack, 16 less speed, 2 less defense, and 4 more res, but I think Harken makes more sense in general. In terms of mobility, Ephraim actually does not have the advantage. In terms of damage output, Harken has the advantage. And in terms of defense, Harken has the advantage as well.
Which is something I didn't even expect to think about. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does have the advantage there.
You don't even
pretty
see-
crazy.
You don't really see Ephraim anymore, but when you do fight him, he does catch people off guard, because how good he is. But I think Harken's will do the same thing, so...
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
with that extra mobility that obviously he's jumping around can give
Yeah.
you.
If nothing else, he's absolutely going to be one of those units that you'll get just surprised by every once in a while. That much is going to certainly leave a mark. So I can't wait to see one, is what I'm going to say about it.
Absolutely, yeah.
There'll be those dedicated Harken users, and they will put them to great use.
And I'm going to try my damnedest to get him. I really want to experiment with because I love that warping effect. And when you combine that on a Brave unit, especially one I just like as a character, and, you know, the voice actor dropping by makes it, I feel like I kind of have to go for him now.
I know,
That's
right?
so cool.
I'm just 99% sure I would, but that 1% doubt is erased now.
This is pretty rare. We haven't had a VA drop by in a long time.
I think the last time was Urk's VA, right?
I
I don't
believe
even remember
so.
anymore. It was so long. Yeah.
It's been a long time since
Yeah.
Urk or you know, any other VA, yeah.
All right. So it feels bad to go through this, but I did promise we're gonna do this. So in the spirits of being mean, we're gonna do the truest comparison of all.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
actually the units aren't too different in their stat like allocation.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
In a
one
way.
way of saying it.
So chat, would you rather run Laszlo S tier in Aether offense tier list, or Harken? Let's find out. With, oh my god, this will be super weird. 44 HP or 41 HP, 3-point advantage for Laszlo. At least he has the HP advantage. I'll give him that. 35 attack versus 46 attack, 11-point advantage for Harken. 26 speed versus 32 speed, 6-point advantage for Harken. 30 defense versus 46 defense, 16-point advantage for Harken. 22 res versus 27 res, 5-point advantage for Harken. So, I hope no one's crazy enough to pick Laszlo. Come on.
Oh, Jordan, don't worry. We're not mincing words with this way older unit. Harken is outclassing this guy by a mile. So you don't need to worry about that.
No, we're serious. Harken is really good. It'll be interesting to see if people actually put the work in to make him shine and utilize him. But
yeah, I'm hoping
he's genuinely good.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He's one of the. I'll say this much. He's one of those characters that, being that he's not like, you know, on a limited time ban or anything like that, nobody's gonna really. Some people won't bat an eye to that, but he is genuinely like meta viable. It's just that nobody knows that. So when you see him, he's gonna actually be a pleasant surprise. Absolutely one of the most unique units too, as far as the way he performs, which is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, and also thank you for putting a voice to a character that didn't have a voice.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Really old game.
Right, that makes it all the more important for them to have a really good voice. So yeah.
All right, but yeah, good enough for Harken. We'll move on to the final three. Your wife.
Your wife.
Oh wow, you played FE7 in middle school. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's actually happened with. I think Tethys' voice actor also was a big fan of FE8 when she was a kid. So there have been some voice actors who played Fire Emblem as kids and got into it, which is that always really warms my heart to hear that.
Yes, especially when you get to voice somebody from your favorite game. That's absolutely the dream. I'm so glad for you, man.
Yeah, no, that's really incredible. I'm so glad to hear that.
And FE7 is, of course, fantastic.
Oh yeah, FE7 is a great game. No one can deny that.
Speaking of which, because this reminds me of it, earlier today I found
that's
out.
Funny. You went with Corel in his first playthrough and missed Harken. Oh my.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Sure you wouldn't mind.
Life takes you in funny directions, doesn't it?
All right. Before we begin, that reminded me. I just found this out earlier today, and it blew my mind.
Oh yeah, is this Dead Meat?
Is that Dead Meat Chelsea YouTube voicing channel. Isadora?
Oh really? Oh, Chelsea Rebecca. Yeah. I mean, a lot more content creators are getting into voice acting roles too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, when you're 13, Jordan, Corel is like the coolest sword master ever. He's the edgy guy who's just exactly.
And y'all heard about the Yakuza thing going on right now?
Yeah, let's see the young thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like his news videos, and I used to watch him a lot back in the day. But yeah, that's super weird to me. Good luck on that though. And it also reminded me of earlier in the day I found out about Has anyone ever heard about Howl's Moving Castle? The Studio Ghibli movie?
No.
Yeah. I've seen it too. I watched it in English. Did you know who Howl's VA is?
No.
I didn't know either. I watched it in English and I couldn't even tell. And I watched his other films and I couldn't even tell. It's Christian Bale. Like, it's literally Batman. It's
wait, seriously?
Yeah, the guy who did Machinist, he did Terminator as he's in all the big movies.
Yeah, no, I know Christian Bale's movies. I'm just wow.
Yeah, no, that's blew my mind. Wow. He was Hal's VA. He watched Spirited Away and he really liked it, and then he wrote to Studio Ghibli saying if there's any role available, he would take it. And then they offered him the main role. It's Hal's Moving Castle. He plays Hal, and he took it. So yeah, it's always really cool when people get to like literally live their dreams for something that they enjoy.
That's something else, because I had no idea about that.
Yeah, that blew my mind. That was even a thing. I couldn't even hear his voice. I watched that movie in English and I could never realized that.
Oh, I see. Ghibli tends to cast celebrities. Yeah, I guess that would
they have been casting, but predominantly, well, I guess it's still a lead role. That's crazy.
Yeah, still pretty impressive. I wouldn't have expected that.
All right. Anyways, fanboying aside for English VAs, which shouts to English VAs. I hope more.
Seriously. Yeah, you guys do the hard work, and a lot of people don't acknowledge you.
Yeah,
so.
people don't. That's the rough part.
Most games I'm one of those. Yeah, I'm one of
Tell
those
me to go
people who always
JP.
plays in English.
Same.
But yeah.
All right. Well, here's Isadora, and this is the one that gets really interesting as well because she has a lot of potential as a support character. The question is, who is going to give her that time of day? And we'll find out. Oh,
yeah, I think when you pair her with another unit who can, obviously the Heathers and Hathers and things like that, you can actually exploit her full potential, in my opinion anyway.
Yes, especially in
using an
modes
action.
where you're not worried about action economy. Just using a self-refreshing rally bot is the best way to go about it, or Crom for reposition purposes.
Yeah.
You get the stat scaling while also not worrying about wasting anything. And of
Yes.
course, Isadora provides some of the best stat scaling available. So.
That's true. You could run her an AR with Harken and just smite him in and give him a ton of
Yes.
stats.
Yep.
I think that
That
was
is-
probably the idea.
Probably.
Yeah,
or in this case,
probably.
reposition. Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
or
repo,
reposition, yeah.
but still.
All right, but with a stat spread of 38 HP, 43 attack, 46 speed, 32 defense, and 25 res, boons and banes are.
So, as far as Isadora's boons and banes are, I tabbed out of the page for a second. She is a 100. Where is she? 84 BST, 184 BST with attack, res, super boons, and HP super bane.
No speed. Wow, that's a surprise. Okay.
Yep, a simple 46 speed. Pretty balanced bulk. all
Yeah,
things
they aim
considered.
to sort of balance her.
Low HP, but that's fine.
That's how she was in FE7. She had horrendous HP. So this is actually better than that.
I'm going to be interested in seeing what they do with her because, or what people do with her because, yeah, she has potential, but the question is, will they do it? And as we get more heroes that can get extra turns, especially off of positional skills and whatnot, then this has even more value over time. But again,
Yeah.
will they do it? We'll see.
See you, Ruby Sakurai. Good night.
Have a good night, Ruby Sakurai.
Good night. All right, let's do some comparisons, and I think it's only fair to go with the other guy who tried this.
Oh, yep. The other FE7 guy who tried this, I imagine.
The other guy.
I don't remember how
Ooh,
to spell his
FE7
name.
Lance Cabs. Wait. Maybe we're not thinking of the same person.
Sane,
The one that
right?
rallied?
S-A-N.
Yeah.
It's like Spain, but without the P.
As opposed to Spain without the S.
What?
Oh. What? No, that's... I said Spain without the P, which means sane.
Oh, I spelled... Okay, the reason why it doesn't show up is because when you write S-I-A-I-N, it gives you a bunch of other characters
Oh,
instead.
yeah, because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
part of their
because
name, yeah.
part of-
Yeah,
That
so
makes sense.
that's why I was
Saint.
like, am I not just remembering his name? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Saint
yeah.
Elamine, for example.
Well, Scouring Saint. But
Yeah, Scouring Saint Elamine.
Yeah. All right, so here's the Greenland Sane with 40 HP versus 38 HP, 2 point advantage for Sane, 42 attack versus 43 attack, 1 point advantage for Isadora. It's only a 1 point advantage after all this time. Okay.
Yep.
46 speed versus 38 speed, 8 point advantage for Sane, 36 defense versus 32 defense, 4 point advantage for Sane, and then 18 res versus 25 res, 7 point advantage for Isadora. So this is the reason why I have downs because Sane never took off. But is Sane as good as
Sane-
Isadora? No. He
Well,
had,
Saint's thing was basically just getting another action, but he didn't actually give any status effects.
Yes,
Upon his
he was
rally.
just for the reaction. Also,
Right.
as stated at the time, his speed is a bit low.
yes.
Yes,
Oh, and-
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
I-
Saint. Yeah, and Saint's VA was also a fan of FE7. And,
Yeah, I remember
as
when that
was
happened.
Pence.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
I saw
this.
that video. And he's a VTuber
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's in
know he was a
Genshin, right?
VTuber.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I was so happy to play Sane. It was awesome.
Oh, nice. He's got a Twitch and everything. I think he did one other Feh voice a little after Saint. I want to say two. I
wanna
can't
say
remember
so.
who it was.
I'll double check.
It's
Yeah.
on the tip of my tongue.
There's been a couple of people like that.
I think
really
more
interesting
of
how
them
that works.
recently. Feh has
Yeah.
been more generous in voice actors, just giving every voice actor a shot at it, which is
No,
really
no, no,
nice.
not just that. They used to give VAs a shot, but for guild reasons, writers guild
Oh,
reasons,
right,
voice
that's
acting
true.
yeah,
the voice
they,
actor guild, right.
yeah, they wouldn't write their names down, so it would just be blank.
Right, that is true.
That's the other big thing.
But yeah,
All
that's
right.
awesome.
I'd
that you
overlook that.
know him as well. Seems like a really nice person.
So it was interesting because it was Sane and Astrid who were the closest in terms of like actual effect. People did actually use Astrid.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Eddie did Rickard as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why I remember.
Fire Emblems and unions with their complications sometimes. Yeah, that makes
that
makes sense.
That actually does explain a lot.
But it's been a long time since we had someone's name blanked out. We were.
I know that happened a lot to Kirk Thornton with Surtur, I believe, getting
Kirk Thornton, and then randomly he got his name printed for Halloween Dorcas of all units.
Yeah,
I think Micaiah's got two at one point.
No, Micaiah's always been under Veronica Taylor.
No.
There were a lot. Okay, anyways, here's Astrid. This isn't a direct comparison, but the same idea. She got used a bit, but yeah, weird.
Yeah,
I remember using her one SD.
Same.
season.
I tried. Didn't work.
This one's as requested, so not directly comparable. Hey, but hey, that's kind of interesting. Here's Noah, the mercenary errant, and he has 2 more HP, 2 more attack, 1 less speed, 1 less defense, 7 less res. That's interesting.
They're pretty similar stat-wise, and the support they give, Noah's is focused around an actual, one target support unit, whereas Isadora can kind of do it to anyone. Oh, Jordan, no, I mean, you're free to stay as long as you want. Don't worry, you're not derailing anything.
Yeah.
But,
No, it's cool to be dropping by too. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely glad to have people stop by that have participated in this. It's absolutely awesome. I'm very glad for you to be able to voice a character from a game you played. Hope you have a great night. And
yeah, absolutely. This is
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
honestly, this really made my night. I mean, that's
absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
But yeah, thank you so much. I forgot my last comparison.
You had one planned after this?
Yes. Oh, it was the coyote.
Oh,
Harden.
He is also a supportive cav, although his support is passive.
Yes. Well, we were pretty happy about Harden when he first came out, comparing him to Brave Prominent and whatnot, but nothing ever. Did anyone even see Harden?
No.
I saw him. I'm trying to think if I even saw him once.
I have never.
I've
don't
never
think
seen
I
him.
did.
Once though.
I wanted to
only
use
when he
him,
came
but the
out.
problem is guaranteed follow-up support. While nice, is very niche.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Harden
does give
was-
the visible stats though as well.
He does, but I could definitely see that out of other units.
Yeah.
Personally, the only thing I've been able to really... The problem more so is just the fact that his combat otherwise isn't bad. But we
It's
just have too many
simple.
competitors that are better.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Last
He
year.
is from the very end of Book 6.
Okay, so it's
actually
basically
a year to the day.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
a year.
Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's rough though. That's really rough. It's only been a year, and Isadora has
He's
2 more
pretty much out
attack,
of it.
2 more speed, same defense, 4 more res. All he has is 3 more HP, and in terms of support, Isadora is better. In terms of offense, I would say... I mean, Isadora does buff herself, so... If you can buff Isadora, she should be better as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She will get her stat stacking under control pretty quickly, which is good. With her sort of all-rounder fast spread, with no follow-up in the weapon, she can be a pretty reliable unit in combat if you want her to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as what Harden brings to the table, it's what now? 9? Sorry, 7 true damage? Let me double check this guy.
It's
So-
clash-based true damage.
Up to 9 with first hit 40% damage reduction, and that's it, quote unquote.
That's
Well,
it.
no,
with
follow-up.
his guaranteed follow-up and his slaying and his stats, yeah.
Yeah. So considering Isadora has no follow-up on top of that, yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks grimmer for Harden for sure,
He never stood
which
a
makes me
chance.
sad.
No. But it is what it is.
At the very least, he still has something unique, and that's good enough for me. At least he isn't completely just nothing.
Yep.
Alright.
But if you want one that actually is like the same role,
Sure.
Young Ellie would.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, wow, you
technically Young
got
Ellie
two
would as a
Heathers,
unit.
Legion?
Damn it. Yeah, I'm the only person who's saying damn it to getting 2 Heathers, but I'm trying to get a Reyna, and I have gotten the weirdest luck.
Okay.
Wow, don't look a gift horse in the mouth is what people 150 years ago might tell you.
Listen, I just think the support Cav role is just super weird, but they keep doing it, so...
They do it a lot.
It's their way of trying to not go full offense on a unit type where, I don't know, it's awkward to have that support role.
Yeah. Because I'm going to say I would genuinely prefer a hero like Eliwood, because I would rather just have those stats immediately, even if in effect it could be higher, but I could get to keep my turn, so...
Yeah,
I mean, the only thing is,
worry about attack balancing and okay, who has the highest attack and all that stuff.
Yes, although conversely, you do have to worry about he doesn't get Kanto.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he does have attack things still, and inborn idealism.
There's one thing he's missing in that though, right? Compared to regular.
Yeah, he doesn't have Kanto, so. Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't support that in this case, but more so for the unit. He got stat scaling in his weapon on top of full no follow up and first hit damage reduction of 40%. We haven't heard that before.
Yes, that's hilarious because he also out attacks her for some reason and matches her in speed. What? The kid is stronger.
Yeah, actually, correct me if I'm wrong. Does Isadora have any combat effects that make her more noteworthy than Eliwood? Because the way I'm looking at it right now, he's just better.
Yeah.
So Eliwood has both no follow-up and that 40% TR?
And stat scaling up bonuses up to 17.
So no. His combat just is straight up better, yeah.
Wait, then what is the point? You don't even have to do anything. You just get the effects immediately with him.
Yeah, you get the effects immediately.
It's the difference in effects and the way you apply them. You don't have to,
literally the only reason why no attack tying and you get foe penalty doubler. Otherwise, you just still use, and of course no dragon or beast requirement. But otherwise, especially considering the unit is still better somehow, you just go young Eliwood.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's actually just better. That's weird. Wow. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so he's just better. There you go. I think that's Isadora in a nutshell, and I don't really know the point. So we'll move on to the 2 really important characters.
Yep.
The big...
Man, my orbs are gonna be freaking weird, but I really want Ginnungagap.
Yeah, okay, so speaking of the characters that actually matter,
yeah.
Wow.
I want her early, but I don't know if I can afford to.
I really want to go for her, but if Heathers are going to keep pity breaking me, this is going to be a problem.
Well, chat, Ginnungagap. This is the headliner of the banner. There's nobody better on the banner, and I think for most situations, she will solidify a team and give you a lot of advantages that you otherwise wouldn't have. And the reason why I really want her is because her C slot's really, really, really important to me because I have Kranya with Fatal Smoke.
You'd be able to break Emir completely.
Yes.
Which is just nuts.
Okay,
Can I just note that everything Ginnungagap does is to counter Summer Emir? She cuts through her damage reduction via lethality, she stops her miracle, she stops her healing, and she has counterbalance to the stat scaling Emir has.
It's so silly. Gonglot should have been the one to do all that.
Yeah, no, literally everything Emir does gets countered by Ginnungagap. Ouch. Asker is better. Sorry.
Yep. Alright, well, the ruler of Nihility has 40 HP, 47 attack, 31 speed, 30 defense, and 32 res, 31, 30, 32. Okay.
Absolutely identical to her Tempest Trial form, including an IVs. So, Ginnungagap is a 180 BST colorless dagger cavalier. I have to emphasize that. With only attack super boon, HP speed, and defense super banes.
Well, you just go plus attack and you're done. So there you go.
Yep.
I
don't even know what you take otherwise.
Base kit. Otherwise, I think I'm still on this on this, which is Flared Sparrow or the other one that just came out. So Either one.
Flare Mirror.
Yeah, either one. You're done. And after, because there's just no point in Fire Flood boost. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. The guard is practically unutilized, and while you get 5 more HP, you get much better abilities and effects, and damage, more importantly, from the other skills. So
Yeah. It's still not bad. Guard is trippy, but if you're expected to kill, or if you're expecting not to get countered, it doesn't do a whole lot. It's just a bit weird with her rather unusual playstyle.
yeah, and remember, she has no Kanto chat, so you gotta make it harder for them to chase her down. Because as long as she's on the field, she's incredibly annoying, so yeah.
Yeah, no Kanto and no damage reduction. Those are very important to keep in mind, because while Ginnungagap can go in and kill something pretty easily, there's no way of retreating, there's only natural bulk, so you gotta work with that and hope for the best.
Okay, well, let's get into comparisons, because there's not much else to talk about when it comes to all these.
This is gonna be weird.
I think
don't
the
know.
most important one we start with is Claude the best dagger hero?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
I really
Yes,
can't
I don't
think of
even have to
anyone
think
else.
about it.
Well, here it is. They're not entirely the same roles. Claude will bust down tanks and, well, anything in general. And Ginnungagap will make it really annoying to deal with anything. Well, make it really easy to deal with a lot of things and make it really annoying to deal with her. So that's her role. She's more annoying. Well, he's also annoying, but he's annoying in a different way. They're annoying different ways. There you go. That's the summary.
He's annoying because he just one-shots your tank. She's annoying because she debuffs all your units.
Take care, girl gamers. Thanks for
And
being
can
here.
still one-shot, because they both have surprisingly good lethality.
All right.
See you, quote-unquote, girl gamers.
Okay, well, 42 HP versus 40 HP, 2-point advantage for Claude. 44 attack versus 47 attack, 3-point advantage for Ginnungagap. 47 speed versus 31 speed, 16-point advantage for Claude, but he actually needs it, she doesn't really. 24 defense versus 30 defense, 6-point advantage for Ginnungagap, and 26 res versus 32 res, 6-point advantage for Ginnungagap. So this is the really interesting part. I'm not really sure what advantage she has in terms of
Stats?
Yeah,
slight
there's just
attack
none.
advantage, but it doesn't actually matter because they both have stat scaling.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then
and Claude is way more DR.
comes
Well,
to
I guess she
survivability.
doesn't really need DR, but yeah.
Claude
Yeah,
has more DR. Ginnungagap doesn't need DR, so there you go.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do get DR on Ginnungagap, it's pretty hard to kill.
Claude
But
also has
also
gravity. Yep.
Yeah, Claude is gravity, Claude is Kanto. With it. Ginnungagap, on the other hand, doesn't have to deal with getting countered most of the time.
Claude also has speed, defense, stat scaling, and he has no panic.
Yep.
Okay, really
Oh, no,
annoying
for
both
just
of them.
listening to
So
Yeah, they're both going to be freaking toxic in their own respects. Just expect the big thing to note: you don't tank Claude realistically. Ginnungagap, the rest of the team is the problem because you're going to just not be able to counter anything.
okay, perfect. Now, who else is a comparable dagger? Because there haven't
Good
been
question. Because this
The
is
funny thing is that someone like Halloween Dosla actually has kind of a similar stat spread.
stat distribution for sure.
Or, yeah, distribution, whatever.
Technically that is an option. I'm looking to see if
That
there are...
doesn't even make sense. Okay, I have it up because it's nonsense, but sure.
Why not?
Is there really no comparable? Because if you go talk about Yuri, that's with speed. If you talk about... And not a lot of people even use Yuri anymore.
Well, I will just...
Base Fury?
I will
Legendary.
say there is only one dagger that has the same attack, and that's Kagero.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
Kagero then.
I still use Yuri here and there.
Fun fact, Kagero and Ginnungagap are the only ones with 47. Everything goes to 44 or less after that.
By the way, do people actually see Kagero?
Yes.
I've seen
once.
her a little bit recently, but not all that much.
Seen her
She's
once, and
pretty
that's one
popular.
time too many. God, I hate her. God, I hate her.
She's really good, but it's another one of those heroes where they're really good, but nobody's using them.
Yeah, which is, I thought more people would because they're a duo unit.
It's that Kanto.
I wouldn't
is
say-
just so toxic.
Nobody's
it
using
is.
them.
No, I don't think
It-
it's
it-
nobody, but I thought
it's
it'd be
not
more.
as- Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it would be more.
it's
I've
fairly
seen a bunch.
small in proportion, yeah.
She is countered directly by counter control, but if you don't have that, hell. Frickin' hell. That
Yes.
said, Jesus, those attack stats are nuts.
It's just Nina 2.0.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think this was a good comparison because they're both annoying. Alright, with that said, 43 HP versus 40 HP, 3 point advantage for Kagero, 47 attack, 45 speed versus 31 speed, 14 point advantage for Kagero, 20 defense was 30 defense, 10 point advantage for Ginnungagap, 23 res was 32 res, 9 point advantage for Kagero. So, suffice to say, she's going to be on that echelon of super annoying dagger heroes. So let's get to the big part. How good is she in terms of the dagger tier list?
He is among the best, for sure.
So, I mean, since we've already put her above Nino yesterday,
Yes.
I guess looking at the top daggers, let's kind of go down it. Is she better than Shez? And her dual
Raw
effective is going to
damage
follow up.
output?
It's a hard comparison to make.
I'm not
It
really sure
is,
about that
but-
one. That one's really hard, yeah.
That one's hard. I'd say that one's a maybe, but Shez is just freaking nuts. Claude, I think, is.
I would say
we could
Claude is still
Claude is
better.
better.
Yes.
Claude
You
is
could say
better.
Claude's better.
Yeah.
If we said that Nino's worse, then I don't think we can really say Yuri's better.
No,
Although I'd
no,
say
Yuri's
he's close.
not better.
I think it's within the range of
Top
Kagero,
three.
Claude. Claude's first, by the way.
Mhm.
Claude.
and-
Yeah, Claude, Kagero, Shez, and Ginnungagap. I think the top four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I would
fair.
agree.
Followed probably by Nino, I think.
Yep. I would also say that's fair.
Sure. I mean,
So-
I'm not gonna argue. Between her and Yuri, they're close.
Yeah, they're definitely close.
Yeah. I would generally take Nino, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nino's just modern.
It's just modernized. But yeah, so I'm not sure where Ginnungagap falls. You could argue top 3 or even top 2, but I think Claw's the only one that's straight up better.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, well,
Yeah, for what a weird ass unit this looks like. 31, 30, 32 is still being top 5 dagger and arguably being as high as second best is stunning.
Yeah, I would say she's no lower than top 4.
So yeah, wow, have fun with that, guys. You're gonna hate her. You're gonna freaking hate her.
That's
All
for
right.
sure. Especially
Now-
in AR.
we're gonna get to the last dagger hero of the night and the last hero of the night, and we're finally done with Datamine. Yay!
No.
Hooray.
It's Nino, chat. Now, Nino.
Now, Nino is a 188 BST Green Dagger Infantry with the obligatory attack and speed super boons. Everything else is super banes. That is about as traditional as it comes, which is surprising.
Having both the super boons is nice though,
That is
because oftentimes they'll just do one because
Or
of
the other.
how high the stats are going. Yeah.
Then again, I guess that's kind of the Kadeen thing. So nice to see them carry that on again.
Well, I'm
I
glad
don't
she's a
know
tune
why
hero.
they're giving her more movement, but it works.
Well, they kind of have to. I think she's dead on arrival if she moved 2 spaces, to be honest.
Well, yeah, they'd have to
use-
compensate with other effects, but yeah.
They'd have to make her damage absolutely insane to compensate for lack of mobility.
Yeah, because
Infantry, maybe.
she would lose immediately against Claude. And she already loses against Claude, but the gap would be impossible if she was still
Yeah.
2 movement. Alright, so with that said though, we have our third attuned hero, which sounds funny to say, because we got 2 immediately.
Yep.
Now, in terms of her kit, do you agree with it?
As far as keeping it all,
Yeah,
I
fine.
think it's fine.
I agree, it's
I-
fine.
You definitely don't give her to tempo, and obviously you keep Gundol in her C slot. A slot and special.
Those are the things you could change. I mean, lethality is the obvious one.
Yeah.
I would not leave
change
out
to-
here. It'd be too
I-
annoying to use.
I would
Depending
keep
on what
Flash
you're
Arrow.
running.
Would it really though? Because you're getting her mega times pulse effect.
It depends on what you're running with her. Because she'll have, what now? 4, 3, 1 cooldown lethality by default?
Yep.
So she initiates tempo, will guarantee that she follows up with lethality. As long as she follows up.
I would
So,
I would have wanted that attack immediately, because while
Well,
she
she
heals
could also
and she
just
has
get
damage
one
reduction.
pre-charge. And if you get one pre-charge, she's instant lethality on her first hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
As
recharge
her
it. If she gets
And that was
Okay.
about as bad of a cutout as it
There
gets.
goes.
Yeah, it's back.
Bye.
well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, Rally Spectrum, Ask her, anything like that. All it takes is one cooldown pre-charge and she'll get instant lethality. But there is also although we don't see it as much, always the argument of follow-up lethality to get past first hit DRs that are harder to beat.
Okay. Well,
Things like, yeah, Corrin. Huh?
Horn, yeah. Hardy.
Yeah, Hardy, of course. And she has tempo, so she breaks Hardy's easier. So, there is value. Nice.
Yes, she also should have came with lethality, I would say, but I understand
Yeah.
why. But yeah, you could.
They
Just-
insist on not doing it twice on these dagger banners. It's weird.
It's expensive. I don't know if it's worth
Yeah.
it for everyone. That's my thoughts. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that said, so Nino, let's do some stat comparisons because I think, yeah, you really can't change your kit much. It's just keep a slot probably special. Decide on lethality or not. That's basically it.
Yeah, and the C slot's open. You can put a lot of things right there.
What?
What?
So the C slot's open too, so you can.
No.
No,
wait,
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's the
The
one
hell?
thing that's not open.
Why would you change the C slot? It's Fang ties.
You cannot.
something
Unfortunately,
else.
M made that mistake. That we've all
I was looking
done.
at the screen. It was not there.
Yeah, it's too long. But I'm disappointed in you. That's a Dex level mistake.
I goofed.
Wow. Don't drag M down to my level.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, you see, Nino really needs Savage Blow.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what she needs. In her seal slot, you can just give her Savage Blow. There you go.
She needs Savage Blow 6, let's be
So
honest.
Adrian just pointed out something I thought is pretty interesting. If you give Nino's X slot to Ginnungagap, could Ginnungagap give it to another unit because it's attuned
Yes.
to rearmed?
Yes, that works.
Yes, I believe
Oh
that
wait,
works.
no, wait. Are you
Wait.
saying? No, not Nino's Echo skill. You can't. They can explicitly say you can't pass on Echo skills like that.
Yeah, I thought that
You
was really
can't-
weird. You guys were saying it was possible. I was
Oh,
like, what?
wait, yeah,
Yeah.
because you
Okay.
can't even, you can't dupe arcane weapons, can you? I've never even thought about doing that.
You can.
Can?
You can duplicate arcane weapons?
You just can't use the arcane weapon that you inherited to that. You can't use their prep skill. It works the same.
No, that's not what we're talking.
No,
Okay.
no. We're saying, like, if I gave Arcane Eluthnir to Skahawk, but
Oh,
then
no, you-
gave Skahawk to Lapis, I wouldn't be able to take Arcane
Oh no.
Eluthnir twice.
No. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
So it
inherited
works
to a
that way,
rearm.
the same way as with Echoes. And
Okay,
Arcanes.
but-
I hadn't thought.
So yeah,
about
once you
Arcanes
inherit
in
an
that
echo
way.
to another hero that's stuck on them, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot that that's how that worked with arcane weapons, so I didn't even make that connection. Fair enough.
Yeah, I only learned that with the Echo skills recently.
All right. Well, I guess we start with the last hero because they're gonna have the same comparisons.
Yep.
Rats. And with that said, Kagura has 3 more attack and 2 less speed, and that's an important thing.
Right.
Kagura
But
being
Kagura
slower
does
is-
actually scale as well on attack and speed.
They both do.
Yes.
In fact, Nino scales harder on attack, but yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Shoot, who would you rather use?
So
I
here's
would
the
rather
thing:
use-
Kagura has a better retreat and damage reflection, which is weird. But Nino does constantly cut through damage reduction, whereas Kagura has to proc lethality, and
But she does have the no guard effect.
she does have the null guard effect. But also, that's it. She actually has one of the most honest lethality charges out there, which is weird.
Right. You have to
And-
use her duo skill to fully charge it enough, or get some support.
Nino goes through trees. That's so important. And trenches.
Ooh.
And trenches, more so trenches, because there are a lot of trench maps in Summoner Duels.
Yes.
That is huge.
I think in
So-
Summoner Duels specifically, and assuming you got like a trench or tree map, I would take Nino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think it's
otherwise
definitely
Kagura is better.
yeah, it's definitely circumstantial because Kagura being floor movement with equal retreat is kind of nuts.
Yeah. If the enemy has Kanto control, obviously. Well, they're both kind of screwed
They're
at
both
that
boned,
point.
but at least Nino kind of can take hits
Kind of.
for a longer time because of the stat scaling. So I don't know. I think it's definitely situational, but they both actually have their uses, which is kind of nice.
Okay. This is gonna get goofy. I'm just gonna do the other Nino. Even though
Yeah,
they're not very much the same.
obligatory. Well, they do a lot of the same stuff, ironically.
Well, here's Kadea and Neo. 30 HP match, 41 attack, 44 attack, 3-point advantage for new Nino, 46 speed, 44 sense speed, 1-point advantage for new Nino, 20 defense, 26 defense, 6-point advantage for new Nino, and then 33 res, 32 res, 1-point advantage for new Nino. This is interesting because the new Nino is just better, period.
Yeah, it's just better.
Yep.
So, for reference, by the way, she got attack speed scaling on her bonus statuses. So no bulk, but instead she got 50% first hit damage reduction. When her special was ready. And then, of course, they both have movement +1, but Kadeen Nino's one major perk is that she doesn't have to worry about terrain penalties. So trees are non-factor, as opposed to less of an issue.
Okay.
Something to note. But, yeah, I mean, besides that, regular Nino, sorry, Fang Nino is still better.
Yep. I would
Wait.
definitely take the new Nino every day of the week.
Oh, I thought you were answering Casey's question, which was, the real question is, which has the better art between these Ninos?
Oh,
You know, that's actually, I
prefer
wanted to
this art.
immediately. So
I prefer Kadea and Nino's art.
The new one's.
I
I
got
don't like
big
Moabe
forehead.
Sakura. I have a
I
bias
was
against their art,
instinctively going to say Moabe Sakura, but it actually kind of comes close for me. The more I look at it. I do kind of like the more, like, solid color palette in
so- Yeah,
Right.
it feels sort of washed out to me in Moabe Sakura.
Attuned. But I do like these, like, more washed out, ironically, like, almost watercolor palettes.
She feels more like Nino and looks more like Nino in this Sorcerer version.
That is absolutely true. I mean, granted, Fang's
Well,
Nino
this Nino is literally trying to be like Jafar.
and also is a little older, so
Yeah.
a little, so trying to look the part. But yes, I will definitely say that Kadeen Nino looks more like Nino. So take that as you will.
All
But
right.
then again, who's gonna stab you in the heart?
All right, so this is goofy because we just be repeating all the top dagger heroes, so there's no real point to it. I'll just put out Yuri for the heck of it. Is this the
Yeah,
closest other
I don't
thing?
think we didn't have Yuri before, anyways.
The artist of New Nino is quite amazing. They
Okay.
drew some
Moabe
cute
Sakura has
Feh
definitely been a
fanarts
case
in the
of
distant
improving over
past,
time.
before they
Oh,
made
yeah.
official art
That's
for it.
true.
But Mayweeb Sakura
Nosuke?
did improve quite
Or-
a bit recently too.
Fukunosuke, yeah. They did, I think, one or two other characters in the past.
Yeah, they have. I'll see if I can find
Yeah,
it.
you can do that.
Okay.
This is hilariously comparable.
Yes, because 44 attack, 44 attack, 47 speed, 47 speed. They're the same offensive spread, but Nino has 2 more defense and 7 more res at the cost of 3 less HP. But defensively, it doesn't really truly matter because they buff damage reduction. And so,
I mean, I guess to remind people of what the difference with Yuri gets 20% speed and true damage and 30% first hit damage reduction, with offensive no follow-up only. And Fedor's Adromi provides not only movement +1, but Canto 2. And also, if you get hit by stall, then you unstall yourself and go back to standard.
oh yeah, Nino has no stall resistance.
Nope.
But it's quite
Yeah.
rare still, despite everything.
Yeah, Stall's
Yeah.
been getting, I feel like, a little rarer recently as well.
Yeah, stall is falling off, ironically. Yuri does well in those metas, but Nino is still probably fine. And of course, let's be honest here, Abyssal Blade is pretty damn simple weapon by comparison.
Yeah, we remarked on how simple it was when we first saw it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a pretty good comparison. They're both really high damage dealing dagger heroes, but one has a lot of flexibility, a lot more flexibility, and a lot more resistance to being stopped. Okay.
Yep. Also, I
Yeah.
forgot that Fedor's Adromi also inflicts all stats -4 during combat. That's neat.
It does. It's got like a holder rain effect. And this artist did Resplendent Florina, Resplendent Elise, Thief Kath, and Young Rebecca.
Oh, I can see the Rebecca in
So
there.
some pretty good art.
Oh yeah, Joshua. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good
Oh.
one to point out because I
Woof.
think most people forgot this guy existed.
Is he the one of 2 male ascendants, or is he still the only one?
Is he
One of
the only
two.
one? Oh, it's 2.
Said.
That's what I
Ah,
said.
right.
Yeah, so he was like the second ascended ever, and man, it shows.
Wow, it's so easy to forget these guys.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for Ascended Joshua is such a cool concept, but it does not age. Either you get 15% foe attack true damage, or they can't counterattack, depending on where you attack from. Cool concept. Nope,
Yeah.
not enough.
All right, chat. Well, this one's going to go quick. 39 attack was 44 attack, 5-point match for Nino. 43 speed was 47 speed, 4-point match for Nino. And while Joshua scales damage, Nino scales even more damage. So,
Way more damage.
she moves better. She hits harder. She
Has better specials. Her kit isn't life and death lethal, with no follow up. And
Joshua's one advantage is that he doesn't get counterattacked based on an angle, but that's it.
Some ancient fan art drawn by
and
the
even then, if he
artist
does get
Link.
counterattacked, he has nothing to help with it.
Badge. All right,
He
well,
does
chat.
neutralize some buffs, but yes.
To sum it up, this is your banner.
Oh
There's
wow,
not-
that I remember that art. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look at it for a moment. So, well, that is the Blazing Blade banner, chat. Let me know what you guys think. I think it is. I'm so conflicted. I really want
It is
Ginnungagap.
hurt by will. It is helped a lot by Fargus.
I love Nino, but I don't really see the point of her in comparison to like Ginnungagap. Isadora does buff well, but somehow young Elliewood, despite being
Is
much
better.
older of a hero and much younger as a character, is better. Harken's gonna be awesome. Question is, how much will people commit to Harken? That's what I want to see.
Right. And I'm hoping some people will. Well, I know some people will. I'm just hoping I see him more often than I fear I will.
At the very least, it's a color balanced banner. So if you're
Yeah.
all circle, you can snipe for who you want, or you can all circle, and maybe you'll get anything. So
That's true.
Or maybe
That's my
you shouldn't
plan.
go for it because this is a really bad timing.
yeah, it is also
It is
terrible
bad timing, yes.
And I
but
mean, personally,
I made my promise, so.
my gripe is that I am
It's okay,
summoning
he's not
for
here anymore,
Reyna.
he can lie.
No, I'm actually gonna. I mean, it's a lot of it's because I actually want to, though, as well.
Dex, it's okay to show everyone how shitty of a person you are. Okay, anyways.
I like
Well-
to use Harken if I had the chance, but yeah.
I mean, as a long-time Keaton user, I do it too, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the problem is literally just A, for me personally, Reyna is giving me more trouble than I thought, and B, for everybody else, there's a double legendary / mythic banner at the end of the month.
Why do you want Reyna so bad again?
I don't have. It's the only Reyna, and I always like going for the 4-star seasonal. Plus, I actually like using her in Fates.
Oh my god. I thought
This
you were
is
coming out
Legion
as,
logic.
I thought he was something like, I've been a closeted MILF lover all along. Today, I'm gonna make those dreams come true.
I
Hey,
thought
there's
Legion
only,
was
like-
gonna say something like, "Man, her bow, I really need it on X and Y Z unit."
Yeah,
Hell no.
I really wish she boned me. Yeah, that's something I thought Legion would say, yes.
I
Yeah,
was
that's-
talking about her bow, but yes.
Not helping the case, but
Well,
yeah. For everybody else that isn't somebody who's insane enough to pull for just the D mode on a seasonal banner and go 20 summons in on it, yeah, double legendary / mythic and a mythic on a new heroes banner at the start of December. Those are going to take a considerable amount of orbs away. Not to mention that we have a double special heroes banner with 6 free summons associated with it to potentially even put a spark into. So there's a lot of banners with orbs.
yeah, and
tied
I'm
to
gonna be
them.
frank, I think Ginnungagap, despite being the best character on this banner, has a real good chance in winning a Hero Rises, or not winning, but being a part of the banner, a Hero
Being a part
Rises.
of the
Yeah,
banner.
she could be part of the banner for sure.
So,
And if not that, we always are gonna get rearmed reruns.
Yeah.
In some cases, if your name is Grima, apparently all the time.
yes.
So you never know.
So I wouldn't bet against her, but yeah, if it's just one really, really essential, essential people argue all the time for, but I think if you care about a lot of the modes, Ginnungagap makes things so much easier. So essential
For
enough.
me, yeah. For me personally, Jomka would love Nino's fodder, and Pranya would love Ginnungagap's fodder. So I would be 2 for 4 here at least.
You use
So-
Franya as well?
I do. Not as much because I'm a little timid to using Kranya strats. I only
What?
just got her built up recently.
80% of my matches per season are Kranya.
You know me, I'm a savior guy. And
Yeah.
a bit Gale, and more Gale Force. Actually, more Gale Force than savior recently.
You should trust her. You should trust her more. She doesn't. You don't have to snort coke. Sorry, not coke. I'm so used to saying that to Dex. Snort glue. It's.
Yeah,
you don't,
you're right.
You don't have to.
Again, I've been using more Gale Force recently, but also I use Krania and Astra, and Rudolph's in Astra, and I just kind of want to use Rudolph, so...
Nah, fair enough.
But I'll try to use him more. I need to think about if I'm going to use Talk With Me or not, or what composition I run. It's tough to think about, but she does seem like a genuinely fun unit. If I get Ginnungagap, I will absolutely make that strat work.
Same here. I'll do that too. All right. Well, to sum it up, man,
okay,
I'm
I guess
so conflicted. 8 out of 10. I think it's 8.
So, are we saying 8 out of 10 with inclusive GHB?
It's
and
entire
Emote?
everything. Yeah.
With
It's
everything,
Will drags a shit.
I would say, I could. 8 is pretty
I could
fair.
honestly still put it to 9 because of perfs.
I'll go as far as 8.5.
Yeah, I could say 8.5.
I'll go.
Here's
I'll
the
go
thing. I will say this, and this might be why I put it a 9. At least Will gives rally up.
That's
even if
true.
there's
That
not a
makes
lot
him
of
a
rally
little less
press.
worthless.
True.
He is he's the first rally fodder that is like usable since 2018 in the main pool. So now for like budget arena options, you have another rally option, which is sick.
All right.
So at least he's that, and I don't have to feel bad about it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, most people are saying 8 out of 10. Chikarosa to 4 out of 10 to be 4 out of 10. Okay.
Nice.
Some people are quite biased, clearly, but yeah, I think it's fair. All right, chat. That's a look at the Datamine. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, it was really cool to have someone show up tonight. I'm really tired. I usually stream a bit
Same
longer
here.
after these, but I'm gonna just go straight to bed.
Yeah,
that
this is
sounds fair.
Definitely.
I agree.
Is Fargus's VA, is that a pseudonym?
It may be a pseudonym because his VA has almost nothing on IMDb result. That's it could also just be a really really new VA because it's just Atlas Fallen was the one thing they did, and it was as various roles. So like extra voices.
I was just curious about that because I definitely didn't recognize that, but
Yeah,
it
probably a
is
pseudonym.
definitely late.
Cameron McKinney. That doesn't sound like a real name.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like,
Yeah, that's
Cameron,
the thing.
what? Interesting choice.
People are happy that Fargus has his line about moon calves, which is his phrase for like stupid people.
That is an amazing turn of phrase. I'm gonna.
Dex. Dex.
You're gonna call me a moon calf.
Dex, you're a moon cap.
It was so predictable.
Got him.
Learn something, chat. If you ever see a dumb person in the Fire Emblem community, just call them a moon calf.
Yeah,
Yep.
If they've played FE7, they actually will probably know because it became like an FE7 meme. So you never know.
Okay.
And actually, Fargus himself became kind of a meme among FE7 players just for how like silly his chapter is. Like you fight him, you die, he calls you a moon calf. He's like a big pirate dude. It's like, you know, there's some joke potential there.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a fun unit to have to deal with. The one GHB where you can't kill the hero.
Yeah, you beat him in GHB. He refuses to be a part of your party.
Yeah, that's right.
Come into your barracks.
The
Yeah, he
GHB
says,
just
you
goes away.
beat me. You've lost my access to your barracks for good.
The GHB just leaves your rotation and you can't do it anymore.
Chiku meant 4 out of 5. Christ, you're tired. Yeah, dude.
yeah.
4 out of 10 versus 4 out of 5 are entirely different answers.
Whoopsie.
And there are actually some. Oh yeah, that's right. The videos on YouTube of like being able to kill Fargus or one-shotting him or whatever actually have hundreds of thousands of views. There's what happens when you kill Fargus is 134,000 views. Is it possible to one-shot him? 82,000 views.
See, my favorite.
So which one is
is
made by Mangs?
Bartray Oak.
Right.
Actually, there actually is one by Mangs. It's actually one of the lower view ones.
See, the one that I
Fargus goes to
find.
the arena.
I don't know where I found it, why I can't find it anymore. There was one of my favorite was some time where I think it was a bug or something, where it just kept duplicating Fargus every turn. So there were like 30 Farguses all pigeonholed into one location.
That's pretty funny.
I just had to run. It was amazing. I don't remember exactly what happened. I just remember a couple times their units got into combats and they just died. It was
So what?
like-
Are you still not allowed to kill Fargus in this situation? What's going on?
you just don't kill that one. Which one? That one. What happens when you use all your grails on Fargus? He is Legion now.
I should probably make a video about the you cannot duplicate echo skills, chat. But
Yeah, that would
make a
probably
video
be
talking about it.
That'd probably be helpful because I think some people might get that misconception.
True.
I put the starting blow echo skill on my gang lot. This is gonna be great, guys.
Yay! I have 30 gangload. I can duplicate arcane echo, or sorry, an echo skill 30 times. Whoop!
Yeah, don't worry, dude. You're not the first one to ask it, and yeah, it's probably a good idea to make a video and talk about it so people
You
know.
will not be the last.
I've got a new resplendent voice lines out for the unnamed person.
Wahoo!
It's Mario.
God.
Luigi resplendent when? That's what I want to know.
Stop for bed.
Here, yeah, it really is. I'll watch this Aether Raids match and I'm done.
Yeah, same here. I don't even know how I'm so tired. I slept till 10, or about no, slept till 9.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I'm just.
I'd be like
I know why I'm just on a regular school day, and that tires me
Yeah,
out.
that's
Especially
because
after
you're an
a
old man.
week.
That's why.
an old man.
Yeah, an old man going to school. That's right.
Yeah, you and Sleepy Joe, best friends.
Sleepy Dex, he's gonna turn our economy into shit. Sleepy Dex, no one likes him. So
I agree.
sad.
I agree.
He's gonna buy up all the bad stocks and then he's gonna give them to you.
What? What the heck? Okay.
I don't know.
Let's buy up the bad
Trump
stocks.
likes talking about the economy sometimes.
It's always so funny to me when people think they're gonna do such a great job as president or whatnot, and then they actually
they
get the
flop.
role, and
And
then
then
it's
there's
just like, what are you doing?
Normie
Yeah.
U.S. president who just like doing all the same things their predecessors do.
Yeah.
They just run up against the realities of the job, and they just go like, "Oh, it is what it is." That's what Joe Biden's
I'm
done.
glad you understand that, because you seem to not have been the kind of person to understand that. That most people, once they get into the job, they realize they can't do anything, and they're stuck doing the same things.
Well, yeah, the system sort of eats them alive. That's what happens when you get into when you become a senator, president, so on and so forth. At least in the U.S.
Yeah, I've always known this because I truly believed Obama cared, like a ton, and then he realized he really couldn't do all these things.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. I mean, even if someone like Bernie Sanders became president, they'd inevitably fall victim to a lot of the same shackles.
Actually, I think he might be the first president to willfully step down after revealing he couldn't do anything. I think he would do something crazy
honestly,
like that.
That's honestly possible. Although he's too old to really do that. But yeah,
I love how people say he's too old, and then you have like Trump, and he's super old himself. Like, what is the definition of old then?
Mhm.
well, it's. I mean, I think Trump and Biden are both way too old for this, but it's the reality. I think like once you start getting into like your late 70s, like that starts getting a little too old to be president, in my view. Just a little bit.
Yeah, let's trust the future of a giant country with a giant military and giant economic potential to a 70-plus-year-old man, and this is going to be a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
Actually,
not so
never mind.
much.
I don't know, man. Shit cracks me up. Why'd you bring up Obama's last name is?
What is it?
I guess Andre just thought about Obama, and then he thought, oh, Obama's last name.
Obama. I wonder what it could be.
I actually fell for that. He kept saying.
Oh no.
Many years ago, he kept saying it, and I'm like, I was super tired that day, and I fell for it one time, only one time ever, and I was just like, what is Obama's last name? And then I realized it, but it was too late.
Unfortunate.
It took too long on that tired day.
You've been had.
To be fair, he's not my president, so at least,
True.
you know.
Bro.
You've got
You don't
Mr.
have
Trudeau.
Which, by the way, people are like super shit talking Trudeau.
Are
Man.
they shit talking his Israel response, or is it other
Yes,
things?
right now it's
Yeah.
Israel response,
Right,
which I
right.
think is completely unfair. It's for the same reason American politicians can't say anything. They're all
right.
united in this, even though it's complete madness. So it's not even his choice. It's you just have to. The West has to stand together, is what they decided on, and so they're doing that. So even if it's nonsense, but it's a decision that they made together. So he can say something, and then every political leader in the West can hate his ass, or he goes with like this really cut down statement where it's clear what he wants to say, but he can't say it, which the public then hates him for it. So it's a lose-lose situation, and that's what most of politics is, a lose-lose situations. So
As long as he's handling it any better than Biden is. I mean, Biden has been doing what a terrible job he's been doing handling it.
yeah, I swear Biden's like, we should just level costs.
Yeah, we should just
he's
level the
essentially
whole
just
thing.
saying that.
Like
he's
just
not
a day or
against
two,
anything.
just like what was either today or yesterday, he basically just regurgitated the talking points that that the hospital was like a big like Hamas headquarters thing with like no evidence whatsoever.
To be fair, I do believe that. That totally seems like what Hamas would do, because they asked the civilians to stay. Who would do that? If you actually cared about the civilians, why would you ask them to stay?
No, I don't doubt that they don't care about them, but I think them actually having headquarters in the hospital, people in the hospital who are not affiliated with Hamas say that that's just patently not true. People affiliated with what is it? There's this like world, not a hunger foundation, but it's like Doctors Without Borders says that it's not true that Hamas has headquarters.
Well, it doesn't
there.
matter, because you can't say anything to Israel at this point. They had a the reality is, if 9/11 was bad for Americans, then what is this? This is far worse than whatever happened in 9/11,
This
right?
is just like absolutely.
So if America not only went to war but dragged like a bunch of Western allies to war, you really can't say anything to Israel. What they're doing is basically a normal Western response at this point.
Yeah. The Armageddon style response.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like, I wonder how this is gonna end, because if they leave after this, then they're gonna get the same problems eventually again, and there's gonna be a lot of pissed off Palestinians as a result, and they take a big hit on the global stage and whatnot, or they occupy it, but they've done that already and it went terribly.
Yeah, they've basically done that. Yeah, so
what is the solution? There is no solution. They're just
there's nothing. It's going to be long and messy and brutal, and it's going to end with some, at least in my opinion, it's just going to end with some, I don't know, like no formal. There's never going to be a formal end to it. Is how I see it.
What's the point? There is no point. None of this is point.
Exactly. The point
Anyways.
is just to cause as much destruction as possible. But yeah.
Though, to be fair, what Israel's being asked to do is also nonsense. It's like, hey, you should just leave, like, everywhere.
Well, yeah. Nobody knows.
That doesn't make sense either.
They're going to do that. Yeah.
So yeah, what a messy situation.
That's to say the least. Yeah.
That is for sure.
Before we end off, I wanted to point out one last thing that really got to me, though.
Alright.
The one world leader that got to me more than anybody else, more than Biden, more than Trudeau, more than any other leader, more than Putin, Zelensky. He actually had the gall to say, this is taking attention away from my war. Essentially, my war is what he said. And I was just like, read the
That's pretty
room,
funny.
please. Yeah, he's right. He's right. Like, all the attention's now off Ukraine, but you can't say that.
Right, that's saying the quiet part a little too loud.
Yeah. That really got to me. It was just like, how could you? Why
Well, the
would
thing
you?
that's funny to me is that Ukraine is standing behind Israel. Like, that is so ironic.
Oh,
I know they have to do it, but it's still like.
And guess where Russia's standing? Jeez.
Right. It's everything's flipped upside down for that.
Oh, also, it was funny because yeah, he actually voted for he voted against the ceasefire. They tried to pass it.
Yeah.
So
and the U.S. did too, of course.
Yeah. But that's just hilarious. It's like you say this out loud, and then in action you vote against what you're saying. Like, what? That's just nonsense.
Yeah, it's.
Politics, chat. Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. The world is run only by the most competent people who all know what they're doing and have really great relationships with each other.
Well, even if they were competent, I don't think it works. There's just too many interests to make
Well,
it
yeah.
work.
Everyone's fighting for their own interests, and so it all becomes a web.
Genuinely, I'm curious to see if in the West, in North America particularly, if we'll ever get a leader that people can unanimously be behind. Because you guys know...
these days, that's so tough. I mean, it was easier back in the days of, Bush after 9/11. He had that, 90% approval rating.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's easy to win people over when they're, like, war hungry.
Rally around the flag effect, yeah.
Yeah. But if you think about it, it's just like, who? Because the average politician has less than 50% approval ratings. So what?
Yeah.
How are they in their jobs then? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't think in current U.S. politics there's any person who could do that. And now there are some people who have good approval ratings in politics, but if they were to run for president, their approval ratings, as the Oppo research were done on them, would tank them.
Yeah, I'm glad you understand that, because most people seem to think that as long as there's another person willing to do the job, they'll do a better job.
Yeah, no.
Until they get the job, then they don't do the job, and then you realize no one can do their job because it's not possible to do their job.
Yeah, no, it's as simple as that, really.
Is Legion still here?
He is. It's just Legion completely tunes out for politics conversations.
Kinda. I'm just setting myself up to sleep as soon as I get out.
Yeah, also that. By the
Fair
time we
enough.
talk about politics, it's usually on the late side.
All the kids have gone to bed, so they can't get angry at me.
Oh, that's right.
It leaves 40 adults. I think you only lost like 20 people. Which I guess that's some impressive viewer retention, all things considered. But this is going to turn into a 39 viewer stream because I absolutely am having this stream now.
Wow,
Alright.
that was not a bad transition. I gotta give you credit.
I have been lacking.
Yeah,
Well,
gotta make up somehow.
exactly. Have a good night, and
Yep,
I
yep.
guess I'll see you guys when it comes to the legendary trailer.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it'll be a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Should
what?
be-
That's still ways away. It's November 17th right now, man.
It is. There's no other trailer before then, so I mean,
Let-
I
I
might
guess
pop
that's
in
the next
stream, but
VC time, maybe.
yeah, the next time I'll see you guys in
Okay,
voice.
alright.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'll see you guys in voice. Okay, yes.
Yeah,
See you in voice, okay.
yeah, I know the irony is palpable, isn't it?
It is.
Well, have a good night, and talk to you all later.
Yep.
Night,
Good night.
Legion.
Good night.
I suppose I'll also... you like staying here, long after Legion's gone.
Well, I
Well,
was
We played
Legion
waiting
Smash.
until-
We played Smash yesterday.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. That explains
Yo.
it, yeah.
We did. A bit on a
Right.
whim, but you know.
I gave him the Marth so he can feel
was-
the Fire Emblem.
Oh, gotta do a bit of Fire Emblem somehow in there.
Of course. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay long tonight. I'm dead.
That's fair. Yeah, well,
That's
you're
fair.
you're always a little bit dead, aren't you? In terms of you speak about as much as a dead person does.
I see.
Mhm.
I
Work-
stayed up
working on
until
it.
1 p.m. yesterday because
Ooh.
the Steam Deck OLED came out, and then I was thinking
Oh.
about buying it, and then I couldn't buy it. The website was down, and by the time the website was back up, somehow they're all sold out, and I was like, what the fuck?
The worst of both worlds.
No, so I was super sad, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up and had this.
Well, at least, yeah, you technically got all your sleep, just in a very different arrangement. I've had that happen before. Anyway, I will try not to have that happen to me again, and I will.
No. Tell us about tell us about your life
About
plans.
my what? Oh, my life plans. I plan to keep being in college for a little bit for now, and that's why I'm in school.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna do stuff after that, and then yeah, that's my life.
That's a really shitty life, but that sounds about right. So take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little on the shitty side until I can actually like be more specific. Like I'm gonna do this and this and this with my life, but no, not yet.
We had like a talk so many years ago, and you were like, "Well, I still have time. I'm gonna do all these things with my life." Yeah. Now, are you seeing how hard it is, huh?
It's tough, but I at least I've actually taken steps to go on that path. I'm actually taking classes that I want to take.
Yeah. So. Okay, well at least you're
It's a
mature
step
enough
in
to
the right
realize
direction.
that. Kids all the time think they have all the time in the world. You don't.
No.
I don't know, which is thankfully even though I have to drive a lot to get to school, I like the school and I'm doing well in my classes, so I feel good about that.
Okay.
All right, good night all.
The goddamn kids.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, isn't that a nice sign off, man? Okay, I see you.
Alright, child, let's find someone to raid. I was gonna do a sponsorship, but I just want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yep. I'm gonna peace out myself.
Alright, peace.
Good night, good night.
Night, night. There actually is someone streaming Feh, chat. What the heck? There's actually someone streaming Feh. What is this madness? Madness, I say. Who's actually here? Who's the real ones here? Who's still awake? Outside of Sugma. He's not a real one. Sugma. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here so late. That does mean a lot. I don't really get to do Feh streams with as much fervor and enjoyment and all those other things as before. Mostly because, man, the game is in a wacky direction and whatnot. Let's raid someone. Let's raid Sky. He raided me yesterday. Good night, Casey. Good night, Pokezone. Good night, Mario Maniac. Good night, Felly. Love you, Felly. Good night, Andre. Good night, Yu-Gi-Oh. Alright, chat. You guys, stay awesome. Stay sick. Love you all. Hope you all have a great night. And until tomorrow, take care of yourselves. Until next time. Night-night. I'm gonna raid Sky J. Or should we raid Sky J? We should raid Thornier. I'll raid Sky J next time. Raid Thornier. He messaged me today. So let's say this. You ignored DMs. You ignored my DMs. That's our raid message. Thank you. Thank you guys. Please take part in making Thornia feel bad. Thank you. My favorite kind of raids are the feel bad raids where you can guilt trip people. Thank you. There you go. Please take that to him. And then I'll see you guys next time. All right. Good night. And to Thornia we go.